Promising to make the
Hello
humble.
and welcome. I am the Last Hit Point Hero, and you have found your way to TPK Roleplay. Tonight, we want to dive as quickly into our Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign as one of our players needs to scoot pretty early in the evening. So we will be diving in real quick. I, however, will not skip the content warning though. So, know that. First and foremost, no attempts to make the story child appropriate have occurred. This is a tale of cold isolation, alien incursion, and self-centered divinities. This actual play stream contains adult language, descriptions of violence, some light gore, scary images, lots and lots of cold. Our players are here to warm the night. If you want to hear my usual spiel, check out the YouTube playlist, which I think if I hit this and then I type this, haha! If you want to hear the usual spiel, check that out, and you'll be able to hear that. Now, to fly through the introductions, everyone please give your hello, your pronoun, your character, your to-do, and let's get to starting with the figure to my right, the flyest of fly. It's Foxy.
Yo, what's up? I'm Young Foxy, also known as Big Foxy, aka your favorite fox. Tonight I'm playing Avarice, the ancient warforged soldier who has the biggest himbo energy possible, and I'm ready to play tonight. Let's have fun.
Fantastic. Continuing up and around in a counterclockwise motion, the sagest of sage. It's T.
Hello. I'm T, and my pronouns are he, they, and I'm playing Brom, who's the he, him, and I propose that he is the biggest himbo.
Continuing up and around in the top right corner of your screen, the shiniest of shines. It's Al.
Hi, my name is Al Lucart. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm a queer, non-binary tabletop game illustrator that loves rolling dice. And in this game, I play Mirth, our dragonborn bard.
No vying for the himbo slot?
No, he's just an otter.
Continuing up and around.
I don't know why that came out, I'm sorry.
The upper left corner of your screen, the oneest of kinds. It's
Dang it.
Niffer.
Hi, I'm Niffer. My pronouns are they, them. I am playing Lane, Achilles Laneheart, who is a he, him. He is a retired himbo. He's a former himbo, and now he's just a tired dad.
That is a natural progression, a very natural progression.
Yep.
Continuing down and around in the center left corner of your screen, the winnest of winners. It's Rox.
I'm the wittiest of winners, but I've been trying. Hi, everybody.
All
My
we
name is
do is
Rox. I wish. And I'll be playing Neo tonight. Both of our pronouns are he, him. Neo is not a himbo, but a twink. Thank you.
Yes! Oh, that was loud.
Might as well, claim it. We
needed
accept. We embrace.
He's the most beautiful twink.
The most
We love
beautiful.
him.
Every.
The angel.
I'm gonna not comment any further. I said we all love.
We all love twinks. You would know.
In
No.
the bottom left, you will find me, the Last Hit Point Hero. My pronouns are he, him, and I enjoy this wonderful group of beautiful people that play together. We are going to, as I say, dive straight in. However, we do have a summary from the fishiest of fishes, so we will toss in the fish and dive back where we were. Here we go. Oh, the Duergar threat has grown, as the crew have oft been shown. Now is the time to stop their crime to the fortress they have flown. Oh, fighting in the keep, a metal guard they did meet, and a Duergar dame who once the same Xardorak all one beat. Oh.
What matter is after this.
That was live. Hello and welcome back. We'll pick up at about 9:45 a.m. on the 13th of Nighthall. A group of you have slain a number of Duergar, followed the elevator down to the lower reaches of Sunblight Forest, and found yourself the evil Pope covered in chains. Now, I do have, as always, a brief out-of-character scene for everyone to experience, and then we'll pick right back up where we were. Casks of mushroom ale, or mushroom brew, brought in by Grand Dame Mutzgardt, are tapped in anticipation of Xardorak's great victory. Having started early, the Chardalyn-crowned Duergar gestures broadly with both arms as his war party comes to claim their share of the famous ale. The warlord launches into the 4th or 5th iteration of his grand speech. My beautiful pet is complete. His task is begun. The 10 towns will be crushed beneath his Chardalyn claws. The speakers shall be made silent. The surface dwellers shall be cast out into darkness and cold, to be claimed by the Frostmaiden. My lord Levistus forged this deal, and you all are witness to it. Praise him. Praise Lady Frostkiss. The barren surface shall be ours. The Duergar warlord drinks deeply from his cup, finishing his mug, also his 4th or 5th, and continues pontificating. Most of the workers in Duergar around show up just long enough to double fist a couple of the mushroom ales before quickly departing, leaving simply Xardorak, his forewoman Thantara, as she supervises a half-dozen quagloths cleaning the forge, with her rolling her eyes the entire time. Now, we find our way back to the group themselves, as you had just heated metal on the chains around a priest's neck and found that it
why did I
was
do that?
not effective. In fact, it was completely ineffectual, leaving us really in the midst of a little bit of a problem. So that is where we'll pick up. Let me open the... yeah, go ahead.
I opened my notes, and I've been reminded that my arms are wings for 3 more hours.
Your arms are still wings. Yes, that is a good thing to point out. Yeah.
Oh, wild magic.
I think,
Thanks, wild magic.
I think that's where we are. So if everyone would go ahead and roll initiative, we will dive directly into this fight that has been picked.
All right, sweet.
For once, it was me.
I will hit the correct buttons, push the right ins and outs. Wow, that is an awful way to start. That's okay. It happens. It's perfectly
Let's keep
fine.
that going.
Okay, you got the
Let's
same one as
keep
I did.
that going.
Yeah, continue
Keep
to
that
get-
streak going,
continue to roll
DM.
forward.
Yeah. I like that
Threes
energy,
all
DM.
night.
Feeling funky fresh.
Rolling low, all natural ones all day, DM.
There we
Keep
go.
them coming.
You know, if that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. So, who hasn't rolled yet? Neo's in there, Mirth's in there, Lane's in there.
I rolled
Honor?
D&D Beyond, got 15, sorry.
No problem. I will hit a handful of buttons.
Collection of buttons. A gathering of buttons.
A number of buttons. Oh, hey. Wow. You said you rolled a 15?
I did. Exactly that, actually.
Wow.
We're
there
in
we
sync.
go. It's like I've done this before. And then who's... 1, 2, 3, 4. Brom.
I got a 3. It wasn't good.
Brom got a 3. Let's see if we can do it twice. No. We cannot.
Oh, wow, it's way better than mine. Damn.
So we're calling this guy Klondike, right? Just so we're aware. That's just out of character. That's what we're doing.
Establish early.
All right, just
That
making sure we're
nobody
doing it out of
knows his name. Nobody asked before they heated metal, and it's
character. Well, it's out of
appropriate.
character.
It's appropriate that music's loud. Sorry about that. It is appropriate that Mirth, you get to go first.
So Mirth casts his heat metal, and he has a confident expression, a cocky expression on like, yeah, I'm coming for you. And as soon as he realizes the heat metal did fuck all, his face falls a little bit, and he goes, oh. We're going to talk about this later, and then he's going to go invisible.
Perfect.
Good move.
Really, she's just standing in there with the big bad. So Mirtha's casts invisibility on his sad little self and is vastly invisible. I actually do want to peek DM. Are those doors open?
Those doors are closed.
Okay, great. Mirth is going to skitter away from his previously known location. And it's sort of like watching, Lil Bubby in a Kleenex box or whatever. Wow, that's anachronistic, but still gonna move. And that's the end of my turn.
You mean the donation box?
Yes.
Neo.
Rom would like to say it is not Kleenex.
for posterity.
It is not.
All right, Neo, you're up.
Okay, Neo's going to go, okay, well, I'm guessing no fire, as his hair dims a little bit. And then he gets out his spear and he starts like spinning it around to go and do a couple spear attacks on the creature.
Okay.
Maybe not tonight. A 9 and a dirty 20.
The dirty 20 will hit.
I can live with that one. 5 damage.
5 damage.
And I'm actually gonna use the key point to use stunning strike to try and stun this person.
That is a con save, I believe.
Yes, 11.
Con save of 11. So that's a 12. 12's enough. You start spinning around. You stab at this priest once, and he ducks down, and your spear catches the hat and takes it off of his head, revealing a bald spot with his long, greasy hair coming off just from his temples down.
You just hear Neil chuckle a little bit. He just goes...
Your second blow, as your spear comes around, catches him in the side of the face. But when it does, like, the face changes shape. It bends underneath the blow, and it bows and wrinkles beneath it. It doesn't do as much damage as you expect, so it was slightly less effective than you would think. And part of the Duergar skin on this guy's face, along with part of his beard, is now hanging down lower than the rest.
Aww.
Oh no.
Okay, as I see that, I'm going to move back a little bit. Actually, no, I'm not going to. We're taking our stand.
Okay. Honor, you're up.
Alrighty. Well, I suppose the first thing Honor would do, seeing there's no one present to attack here, and that the brave and small one charged off that way, he'd follow suit. Pardon. So, yeah, I'm just going to squeeze through. Pardon. Excuse me. Coming through. And yeah, and then I have this really big sword, you see.
Right.
I'm gonna try to swing at this target in front of me.
Sounds
good.
Your poor helpless target who's definitely not evil.
Well, poor and helpless is a statement. I don't know how accurate that is, but as soon as I find my D20, I found it. Here we go. The +6 is right. First roll, it's a crit.
Perfect.
Wow.
Rolling hot today. Thanks.
Start it hot.
All right, I'm already in conquest mode, so it's gonna be, let's see, 2d6 by default for my normal attack, plus another one because I'm in my conquest mode. So there's 3d6 of damage coming up. I rolled a 4 and 2 2s.
Ooh.
Not great, but add 3 to that. So that's 4, the plus 4 is 8, and that's 11.
11? Even in conquest mode, that's 11?
Yep.
All right, so you bring your sword down, and you feel good about the connection. You feel good about the swing. You know, Honor has a great deal of experience fighting and knows when the sword is falling correctly. And as the blade comes down, it cuts directly across the chest of this priest, and the blade kind of bounces off the chains a little bit. And as it cuts, the robe that this priest is wearing is cut as well. And so is a slit through the priest's skin.
Ooh.
And it kind of folds open, and there is this pale, very pale, grayish white skin underneath the Duergar's dark, purplish navy skin.
Oh, okay. That's gross.
Gross. Why would
I'm
you
gonna
do
cut
this?
some of that because I have a second attack. I should have rolled these together. I'm sorry. That is 10 plus 6, 16 to hit.
16 is exactly enough to hit.
Here.
So it's only 2d6 this time for the damage. That is 7.
7 total?
Plus my 3 is 10. Also,
10.
I just forgot that I crit last time, so that would have actually gone higher than the
Yeah, you
the
need
11
3
I did.
more dice, I think.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna get 3 more of those d6s for you and roll them right now.
That sounds good. It felt
That's
way too low.
7. Another
7?
7.
All right, so all of these attacks do much less damage than you would expect.
That's fine. I could have done both.
Your second sword, as you pivot to bring it down the other way, it cuts crossways the other side and catches the arm of this priest, and likewise it cuts through the robes and the skin, and the entire sleeve of this Duergar's arm starts to slough downward, revealing a pale gray, whitish toned skin.
Oh, not a big
underneath.
fan. Very gross.
Lane, you're up.
That's nasty.
Hey, first of all, ew. Second, do I have line of sight on him?
Yes.
All right. Actually, we are going to cast a spell. We are using my spell slots. So I'm going to move to this corner so that I'm out of the way.
Yep.
And I have to have line of sight and a clear line to him. So
Okay.
I'm just going to be like, nobody get in my way. And I'm casting Witch Bolt.
Perfect.
Ooh. I didn't know you could do things other than Eldritch Blast.
Shots fired.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I'll give you a hug. You can come.
Is
later.
this a save or an attack? I can't remember.
I'm looking it up. I got a new phone, and so my spell book is gone, I've realized. So I need to quick look that up again.
Yeah, 1 second. Sorry for the clicking chat.
No, you're great.
Witch Bolt is a ranged spell attack.
Witch Bolt is... Yep. So, here goes. Be good to me. I'm sorry, this is a clear dice, and I should pick a different one. 16 plus 8.
That'll hit.
Sweet. Witch Bolt is a D12, which is the one die that I didn't get out.
Okay.
Oh, and because I'm a warlock, it's cast at higher levels.
It's cast at its maximum, correct.
Yeah.
I will check what that is. I am incompetent.
I'll bet it's
I want to say it's
Ninth.
second level, not third.
I think
ninth,
it's second
I'll bet.
level would be
Okay, well, I tried.
2d12.
Cool. Oh, jeez.
No, third, 3d12.
Oh, jeez.
3d12, dang.
Get that good shakes in there. All right, we got ourselves an 11 and an 8 and a 7. So 18 plus 8 is 26 lightning.
26 lightning damage. It is lightning
Dang.
damage.
It is lightning, and it hangs on until I stop using my actions to inflict that damage.
This is the first attack that has done full damage on this priest, and as the lightning arcs between the two of you, it sparks off of each of the chains around this creature's neck. The robes and the flesh both start to burn, and the entire lower part that's already been cut sloughs away. And
Gross.
instead of
Gross.
wearing robes, there is this beefy, white, light gray body with like a 12-pack of abs underneath.
No,
It is
I don't
a
like this.
muscle. It is a solid piece
Yeah,
of muscle.
I like that
Brom,
everyone.
you now see enough of this to recognize it just by the nature of who you are, that this is a chain devil in disguise.
Ew.
I like that everyone else is like no, and Rox is like yes. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways,
Put in that
not
work to
like-
get those 12 abs.
Lane, anything else?
Yeah. I have a little bubby that does magic damage. So he's going to try to do that, please.
Okay.
Let's try it, my dude. He rolled a 15 plus 6.
That'll hit.
He does 1 magic piercing damage.
All right.
But,
Beautiful.
There we
but you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
go. This does not affect this creature.
Can you do it anyways? Okay, fine.
I'll do it anyway, but it doesn't do anything no matter what the
Because I
roll.
want you to, please.
But please, what if I say please?
It would be a 13, but it has no effect.
Okay.
Brom, go ahead.
Brom was muttering prayers to himself like a crazy man for the second time in this game. And when he notices that the skin of this creature has just plain slipped off from the neck down, he looks straight at it, seems to recognize it, and then says in a louder voice, "This is a chain devil," loudly. He, for his part, is going to move in here, and I think he needs to roll something for squeezing past Neo, yeah?
Nope, not for going past Neo.
Nope? Okay. All right. He's going to move to here, and he's going to attack this guy. So,
All right, sounds good.
he's going to do one more thing, which is he's going to turn on his Smite Evil
Okay.
at the second level. I think I can do that. And yes, the Divine Smite, second level. And he's going to try and attack twice.
Perfect.
So,
I forgot a super important ability this thing has.
uh-oh.
That's all right. Finish your turn. I'll make you all do it on its turn.
Uh-oh. No!
All of us?
16 will hit, 10 will not.
All right. And I did it on the second level, so it's the
That is-
wrong one.
2d8, so you have one more d8 to toss in there.
Yeah. Just do that.
And then an additional d8 because this is a fiend.
Sweet.
All
Alright, so it goes 7 more.
50. Got it.
16 radiant, yes.
So the radiant is full
With
damage,
smite.
and your slashing is just partial. As you finish that attack, the rest of this thing's disguise falls away. And it appears to be... Sorry, a little bit of math. It is in not quite perfect health underneath its disguise.
Aw.
So you have wiped away part of it, but not all of it. Anything else, Brom?
Brom says, oh my god. Brom looks at it in whatever he considers its eyes and says, go back to hell.
On his turn, the Chain Devil will look your way and flex its muscles as the rest of its facade falls away. It peels off the loose bits like a thick sunburn and then just stands to its full height. And rather than being like the 5'5" size of a Duergar, it stands the rest of the way up and stands about 7.5 feet tall. It is wrapped in chains around its forearms and around its neck. Just a massive, powerful creature. It looks at all of you and goes, "My lord will be pleased." I need all of you, upon seeing this in its fullness, to give me a wisdom saving throw.
I think Rom gives them a bonus
Okay.
by being around him. Something. Let me see.
If anyone's immune to being frightened, that is relevant. Otherwise,
Not yet. I don't think.
let me know as they roll in.
20.
A 20, Mirth passes.
Yeah.
A 5, Neo fails.
Don't worry, guys. I got you on my turn. I got this.
You get a +1 to your.
+1. So
Saving
Neo got a
throw.
6.
Apologies, I
it's not
lost my
good enough,
D20, but
but-
I found my D20, so I'm gonna roll.
Yeah,
it.
I lost my d20 and haven't found it back. I rolled a different one and got 23.
Passes.
Wisdom, yes.
Correct.
Gets this
13
+1. Oh.
Plus 2 is
Oh, it's
15
not
for
bad.
me.
Okay.
15 passes.
Oh,
And 17 passes. So Neo's the only one that fails. Neo, as you look on this creature in the fullness of its evil, what immediately flashes to your mind are images of your dads. And they are yelling for help.
Oh
Neo, you are frightened.
no.
It is its turn. This creature will kind of look over you and see how most of you shrugged this off. But Neo, in your mind, you hear its voice and it says, "That is who you love. That is who I'll find." And then it starts making attacks. It is going to begin with attacking Neo and then Honor. So we will start with Neo. A 11 to hit.
Misses.
And then Honor is a 10 to hit. You've got to be kidding me. I can't do another night like this, roll 20.
I mean, yes, definitely do another night like this.
keep
Night
it
of
going.
freeze,
Let's
roll
keep
20.
low
Come
rolls.
on,
We like
please.
low rolls,
Yes,
DM.
please.
So as it finishes, it like sends these hooked chains flying toward each of you, and somehow the chains glance off of Honor's armor and completely miss Neo. And as it kind of looks on, it looks up into the sky and pulls one of its hands down, and dropping from the ceiling are 4 chains in the 4 corners of the ceiling that roll down, and the metal links of these chains suddenly start to change shape, and all of them become razor and barbed edge.
I'm in a corner of the room.
In fact, the one above you
Great.
lashes out to try and grab you.
Okay.
This was a
Nice.
22,
No.
so that will hit. That is 7 slashing damage as this chain not only hits you, but starts to wrap around your body, and it lifts you about 6 inches off the ground.
Oh no.
That's okay. I can fly, bitch.
I think it's gonna Hellraiser you.
Then I need you to make
Fine.
I need you to make a concentration check for me.
I uses Constitution mod.
Correct.
19.
You pass. And as you're pulled up, you can feel that you're restrained. So you currently have a movement speed of 0.
That's okay. All I need to do is hold on to the leash.
It will then... it's fine where it's at. Mirth, go ahead.
So remember when I said I got you? I don't, because I have not, in fact, leveled up to the level I thought I did, so I'm super not.
You're great. It's fine.
it's
I have the
great.
healing armor, remember?
Well, it wasn't you I was talking about.
Oh, okay, good.
It was actually our resident twink, who now is terrified of his daddy issues, and I just feel so bad.
Oh
It's not daddy issues. Don't give him daddy issues. He has good
no. No, he doesn't
daddy.
need
He's
them.
good dads.
Dads are great.
He's
His
good
issues are
dad.
if they go
Until
if
they're
they get
dead.
hurt. Yeah, exactly. See, it's pending daddy issues. Okay, so I think what Mirth is gonna do, Mirth as this is all happening, like cinematically, he's like dodging underneath one of Azaris's arms, and he's kind of sucking in when Brom shoots by, and then the chains, and he's just flattening himself to the ground, like as the audience sees like this transparent version of him that nobody else can see in this cartoon. And I think he's like in his head, he's like, frack, because he knows that if he tries to do anything that requires any more concentration, he's going to get knocked out of his invisibility. So what Mirth is actually going to do...
Sorry to interrupt. I almost forgot this ability again. At the beginning of your turn, when you see this devil, please give me a wisdom save.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Oh, no.
Here we go. I don't know what... Oh! I rolled a 20! Hold on!
Perfect.
Nice.
But that's not the best time to roll it, but okay. So I succeed on
You
that.
punched
And
it psychic damage in the face.
I would have... I wish it was for something else, but... Okay, so what Mirth is going to do is he's going to slip around back here and try and open up the door behind Azaris. Does it open?
It does open.
Okay, I'm going to pop out that door. Whee!
Yep. Inside this room, and I'm going to tell you before you go that far, before you enter the room, this statue in the center of the room is it appears to be a block of ice with a shadowy figure within it.
Oh, great. One of these again. And they're really cold, right?
Where you're standing, before you took that step, it would start to hurt.
Okay. So Mirth, in all of his invisibility, can I try... I feel like he would naturally try and avoid it, especially after what happened a while ago. Could he, like, scoot around the perimeter of it?
Yes.
Okay. So he's going to scoot, and can I perceive while I'm here? I'd really like to take a minute to assess what's going on.
Yep, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Okay, guys, just defeat the devil, and I got a 3, so I'm just taking care of things out here. Don't worry about this. I got it, guys. I got this. So that's a 6. What do I see?
You bumped into the cold aura around this idol, and it so distracted you that you're just side-eyeing that idol as you wander over to the corner of the room.
Yep. Okay. All right, then I end my turn. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Neo, you are currently frightened. That means that any attacks against the Chain Devil are at disadvantage. As long as it's within line of sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to it.
I can live with that. I can live with that. Well, Neo's going to start stabbing at it because just now he's scared.
Okay.
This time we're going to use actual die because I haven't rolled actual die in ages, and I just feel it's that type of day. It might not be that type of day, okay?
I like this.
Oh!
What did you get? No.
A 1
No,
and a
you
20?
No.
A 2, then a 4, then a 5, then a 2.
Oh,
No.
All right. That is a lot of missing as you start spearing at this Chain Devil. Every time your spear flies out at it, the Chain Devil itself just takes on the visage of one of your dads, alternating with each attack in terror.
What a bastard.
You can't
I'm going to take the dodge action if I can.
Use a key point. Go ahead.
Yes. And that'll be it for me.
All right. Azaris,
Relatable.
wisdom saving throw, please.
I'm not Azaris, but
Sorry,
I got
Honor.
you. I'm a different folk, but that's what's that? 13 total.
13 fails.
Oof.
Honor, as you are looking at this, it takes on a visage of someone that you had long thought you had forgotten. They're wearing dark robes and have a pale purplish skin. You can't name them, but you know them. And when you lock eyes, their face just shifts into utter terror. You have disadvantage against any attacks against this appearance of your hurting loved one.
Fantastic. By that I mean actually the worst thing possible. Because guess what's the only thing I'm really good at, guys? Attacking. So I'm gonna try to do that anyway.
Go ahead.
First one, so 19, and then disadvantage roll is 18.
That'll still hit.
Cool. So I'm gonna do the still in conquest mode. So here comes 3 of those dice of damage. 6 and 2 4s. It's 14 plus my 3 from my strength, so it's 17.
17. All right,
On the
just
first
like
one.
just like before, it does not do as much damage as you would expect.
Darn, can't get magical attacks or anything right now, unfortunately. And I already blew fire rune, I'm pretty sure. So, just gonna hit it again, I guess. That's a 14, and then that's a 9 plus 6.
9
15.
plus 6 is 15. That'll the 14 misses.
Okay. So, oh no, the roll was a 14 plus the 6, so the 9 was the lower roll.
Okay, got it. So 9 plus 6 is
Yeah.
15, which misses.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna actually use second wind because I forgot that that's the thing that I can do. So I'm
Yep.
gonna go ahead and do that so I don't die horribly on the next turn. That'd be really awesome. So I get 1d10 plus 5 HP back.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead and roll that. And if you're not going to move, I will go to Lane.
7 plus 5, so I get the 12 HP back.
All right. Lane, you, at the start of your turn, need to make a wisdom saving throw.
14 plus 4, 18.
18. As you're looking at this creature, it just appears to be a terrible, ugly creature. You're restrained. You take additional 2d6 at the start of your turn from these chains wrapped around you, which is 7 damage,
Cool.
and a concentration check for taking damage.
Okay. Hang on. I heal at the troll armor, but I can't remember how much, so we're gonna do concentration check and we'll heal myself later.
Okay.
Concentration check is 12 plus 4, 16.
16 is enough to pass.
Amazing. I would like to continue doing damage
All right, go ahead and
with
roll
my
roll your
lightning.
damage against that.
10 points of lightning damage.
10 points of lightning. It takes all of it.
All of the dark magic from Lane kind of looks like another set of chains just connecting us. It's very cool. Little Bubby would please like to do his 1 point of damage.
Little Bubby can try.
Little Bubby rolled an 18.
18 will hit. That's 1 point.
Yay!
Fear the bad.
Little Bubby gets the big bad. How do you want to do this?
Anything else, Lane?
No, that's my action and bonus action.
All right, Brahm, your turn.
Brom is muttering his prayers to himself. I'm going to remind you, Mirth, in character, that you know how to deactivate these idols, which is
Out
you
of
watch.
character, how?
Brom burned the moss that was feeding it, and that's what you need to do.
Okay, thank you.
Bet you wish you took Fireball now.
It's not too late. I haven't leveled up.
Well, he just used a torch, so you don't need to use the spell. But yes.
You don't
Anyways,
need to, but you could.
so Brom's going to do his wisdom saving throw while he's muttering under his breath his prayers to Torm. O Torm, guide me. Let your strength take my hand and smite this wicked creature. Don't be shit.
That
Okay.
is too little.
Damn.
And the figure that this takes, and I'm trying to roll through my notes as quick as I can, but I can't remember his name, is your Lejar, the orphan, is the shape that you see in terror and pain as you start trying to attack this chain devil.
Brom growls under his breath. For although it seems realistic enough, he also knows somewhere that this is the devil being a bastard. I'm gonna try and hit him twice and do Divine Smite.
The
Probably
first
neither
attack will hit.
All right. He's gonna do his other smite at level 2. I'm gonna do that.
Okay,
How
that's
are you?
4d8.
I'm just going to type in 48.
That's fine. So your sword only does partial damage, but as it hits, it just erupts in this light and starts to burn as it cuts through this creature's flesh. All right. Anything else?
He curses the chain devil's name before his turn ends.
Okay. As it rolls back to the chain devil, he looks around at each of you and goes, the fear of what could be, of what will be. He kind of looks up as the door opens. My master within shall be so happy, and is going to open up on honor.
No.
One moment, please.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to send one message real quick, and yeah, this thing just starts howling and screeching at each of you, saying its master be pleased, and then opens up on honor. And we need to roll. Where'd my dice go? All right. Its chains start flying. So wrong button. One of the chains reaches out a 22 to hit.
That's
is
it.
7 slashing damage.
Okay.
And you are restrained, or you are grappled.
Hmm.
And then its second chain whips out at you as well. 10 misses. But one of these chains comes flying off of it, wraps around you, and then lifts you up into the air, even with your massive bulk, 6 inches off the ground.
Ooh.
And then, just real briefly, T, out of character, how much time do you have?
They're probably going to be coming any minute, but they haven't called or texted me yet, so...
Okay. So we will have something on hold for that. So just let me know as soon as they text you, and I will let you know what happens.
All right.
And then one of the other 3 chains that are around goes shooting out at Neo as its third attack.
No!
12 to hit Neo misses, or a 9 rather, because Neo is taking the dodge action. So it goes flying out, completely misses, and it then takes a step up this way. So the 2 of you can attack it if you'd like.
Can Brahm try and attack it?
Yes, Brahm and Neo can both attempt to attack it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're both
Good
still
try.
at disadvantage.
Wait,
no,
can
you're
little Bubby? Can little Bubby?
no, because I'm not hitting Little Bubby. If you want Little Bubby to attack him, I'll start attacking Little Bubby back.
No, that's so evil.
Oh,
Oh, nope, he doesn't hit.
I also do not hit.
No!
All right. So both of you missed. It takes 1 step up and lost its sync because the internet's doing weird things. There we go.
Oh, no.
And that is the end of its turn. It goes on to Mirth. You can no longer see it. You do not have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Well, I'm going back in because my friends are getting ripped tonight. Okay, so Mirth, hearing all of the noises, Mirth sort of pauses and is like, cool, fire, right, wait, fire, no. And I think then he sort of skitters back over the door. And guys, this is like the last thing I can do, so I hope to God it works. Mirth sticks his head around, puts out his arm, and he casts, I hope I'm getting this right. I think I can just do it on one character. It says up to 3 creatures of your choice. I'm gonna cast Bane.
You may.
On...
As soon as you
Does it
look at the
work?
creature, though, you do have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Right. That. Oh God, please.
He opens the door and sees Pinhead.
17.
17 passes.
Nice.
Oh, yes. Okay, cool. So yeah, for Bane, DC 13. Yay.
DC 13 of a wisdom save.
Yes.
All right. You reach out your magic, and as you can feel the magic touch
It's
They're
charisma.
here.
It's charisma.
I'm sorry, they're here.
All right. As soon as you reach out, the chains spray out from this creature, wrap completely around Brahm,
No.
and it says, "Here we go," and both of them disappear.
Oh, you should have done that earlier.
So I need to. So those that just stepped in the raid, you probably noticed you can't say anything. Sorry, we're in sub only for a moment while trying to sort something out. So I do apologize for being in sub only for the moment.
They're running late, so it'll be a little while. I have longer.
Okay.
Longer
Please.
Retract all of that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, wait, let me save my last spell. Let Brom be pinheaded.
So it reaches out to wrap the chains around Brahm, and they both start to fade, and this light just bursts, and the chains break away from Brahm.
Yes.
So
Mirth yells out in lament configuration.
and then the charisma save that it has advantage on a 15. Does a 15 pass?
It does, and I hate that.
You reach out with your spell, and you can feel it edge around the aura of this this fiend, and then it just breaks across some barrier around it.
And so it just sucked away Brom into like a different dimension.
It tried to, but Brahm was saved because
Deus
they're running
Ex.
late.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Deus Ex, GM5.
All right. So Mirth, whose arm is now sticking thinly out from inside the door, slowly pulls his arm back behind the door, and there's a muttered. And then I think he tells everybody, "There's another statue out here. Anybody got any fire?"
So,
Do
fun
we
fact:
have
I blew Frost Rune and not Fire Rune last session. So, yes.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. Hopefully you'll live long enough to use it. before
Here's
we need
hoping,
it.
right? I'm also restrained currently, so if we can fix that, that'd
Oh
be great.
no.
Oh no!
Wait,
Oh,
how did we
no.
fix
How
I'm
many
also
of you
restrained.
are-
two?
Two are restrained.
Oh gosh,
Not
this is.
great.
This is fine.
All right.
Everything's fine.
Mirth, anything else?
No, I just cast my spell, so I can't.
Oh, it's
yeah.
a grapple.
Yeah, it's a grapple. You have an escape
Oh,
DC.
okay.
That's all I can do. I just did a move action in this, so I have to end my turn.
All
But I'm
right.
not happy about it.
Neo, give me a wisdom save as you look at this chain devil.
There we go. Alrighty. 19.
19. You get a good look at it, and that image of that's alternating between your dad's fades, and it just looks like this chain devil once again. And you also notice that it is looking very hurt.
Kick its butt.
We're gonna try. Okay.
Kick
Okay.
it straight in the butt.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit it again. At least I'm gonna
Hit it
try.
and quit it.
Here we go. Dirty 20
That'll hit.
and a 17.
17 will also hit.
And you know what? Just because I don't like this thing, I'm gonna use Fury of Blows too.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like this
Multiple
thing.
punches.
I should probably roll for that though.
Everybody's all keyed up. Then Valeria just like collectively lose a year off of her life in real life.
And then the first one is a 21, and then
Hit.
a 16.
16 is exactly enough to hit. So
Oh.
all four hit as, just infurious that it would be, taking advantage of your emotions this way. It just, you open up on it.
Actually rolled the damage too. Okay, let me add this up because I'm very bad at math when it's on the
Imagine
spot.
being good at math.
Listen.
Couldn't be.
Listen. I am going to lay into his ass. Oh, I'm going to lay into his booty. I'm sorry.
His booty.
His booty.
His booty. Do we got the booty?
Maybe not so much. Maybe I take that back. Oh, maybe I take that back. Okay. I did it all. 25 damage overall.
25
That's good.
total. So each of those, as they are hitting, they're not doing as much damage as you would expect. And I just switched sub-only mode back off, so if you're viewing, you can go ahead and take a look. But please help me keep an eye on things. The blows start raining down on it, but it really doesn't take anywhere near as much as it should. But it is still not looking good. It is nearing the end of its existence.
Good.
Good.
Sorry, I am typing when I was going to say Honor. Go ahead.
Well, you got it. Don't worry about it. I think y'all got this on lock. So the first thing I'm gonna do is try to break this grapple real quick, one time for the one time.
Go ahead. Athletics or
Really not
acrobatics,
feeling
your
the grapple.
choice.
Is a 16. I get a +6 to strength checks.
16, that'll pass. You break through.
Cool. Get the hell off
Hell
me.
yeah.
Y'all seem like y'all got this on lock, so I'm gonna go for the statue and go put some fire on it. If that's cool.
Okay.
That's
So
just gonna hit me, it's fine.
because you are still in conquest mode, you cannot pass through those doors without getting in its aura of cold.
Oh, I mean that's it's con save, right? When that happens.
No, it's just straight damage. It's a con save and then some damage.
Like, that's...
You know
How
what?
bad are you?
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Hopefully, I didn't just send myself to death.
You know I can also do fire. And fire.
17 plus
17
3
passes.
is 20 total. Okay,
That's plenty. So you only take half of this damage.
but yeah, I want you to kill it because it's like you deserve it.
So
So
you
I'm gonna
take
go to the other thing.
8 damage.
Huh, I'm fine.
Nice.
So 8 cold damage. Oh, and it tries to attack you as you leave.
Oh, sure, have fun, whatever.
What a jerk.
That is a 24 to hit
I didn't mean have fun, by the way. That's actually not good.
for 15 slashing damage.
Ouch.
And you become, because of its reach, you can have your 8 damage back from the cold because it stops you in your tracks before you pass through
Damn it.
the doors.
No.
Fudge.
As you are
Oh.
restrained and wrapped in one of its chains.
That ruins
No.
everything. Oh, I just screwed it. I'm so sorry, guys. Ah, damn it.
These
Yeah,
No,
that
you're
didn't-
good. We got this.
squeeze,
You
and
couldn't
there's
have
this
known.
Squeal of metal on metal as the links.
I didn't even think about that.
Tight.
Ah, damn it. I'm not smart. That's fine. I can't go to anything else. That's all I got.
All right, Lane. At the start of your turn, give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Yep. $11.
11. As you are looking at this creature, it takes on the face of your deceased husband.
No.
Oh my god,
in
what?
twisted
You thanks.
terror.
I think it'd be
Wow.
Cade actually.
I wasn't going to do that because of previous rules.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
it-
Um.
so you are frightened. Also, at the beginning
Yep.
of your turn, you are still restrained by its chains. So you take 8 slashing damage. You need to make a concentration check because you still have your spell active.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I rolled really well on that one.
Okay.
So 16. How
That
much
passes.
damage did I do?
You took 8 damage.
8. Good deal. So that's 3 because I get 5. Okay. And then I can keep doing damage. If he's looking bad, I think I'm just gonna stick with it. So I'm gonna do my damage, and
You're
I'm gonna
doing
have
the best damage.
yeah. I'm gonna have little Bubby do his 1 point, just in case that helps. I'm gonna roll for his attack. He rolled terribly. Oh no, guys.
No, it's okay. Get the bat roll out of the way.
Yeah, get the bad roll. Well, mine is automatic damage. If there it goes. 9 points of lightning damage, please.
All right. right. That is full damage, and it is still in terrible shape. It doesn't look like it can take too many more like that, as the lightning just arcs across the chain.
Okay, well, I can't give many more like that, and neither can the rest of us, so... I'm still restrained, and I still have wings.
Correct.
So there is not much I can do besides just kind of like look at Neo and just be like, go, fire, go!
What?
All right. The Brahm, wisdom saving throw.
Brahm is going to wisdom saving throw. He looks straight at not Lejart and says, "How dare you?"
The visage breaks, and you just see the chain devil.
How dare you? He looks very angry. I'm going to use another Divine Smite on him with both attacks if they hit.
Okay.
But it's at level 1, not level 2.
Okay.
Right, 1, 2.
So
Hit one of you.
both of those are going to hit.
Sweet. And 8 radiant damage, right? Or is it 3d8 for the
It's
devil?
going to be 3d8.
Alright, and I'll do 1 extra. Alright, so that's the 25 plus, well, it's 25 radiant damage and the slashing damage.
So as you start saying "how dare you" and you start bringing your sword down, the sword hits and bursts, and the light cuts through and burns this creature's flesh. It falls again and falls deeper as the sword buries part of the way through its chest, and with this burst of light and energy, the entire side of the creature just breaks. Ichor goes everywhere, and it looks at you going, "This isn't the..." And it dies before finishing its sentence and begins to fade and disappear and puddle away into nothingness.
4 HP. Okay.
This is why we need our paladin.
Brom brings his sword down, breathing heavily, wipes the sword, puts it back in its sheath, and then makes a face like he's going to spit on where the devil used to be. Instead, he walks over to his new best friend, Honor, and is going to lay on hands him.
Oh, I'm getting healed.
You are getting healed. You're getting healed, and he doesn't spit on the devil's corpse, so...
Neo runs over to Mirth. I heard you needed fire.
How hurt do you look? Mirth like grabs your face and like fluffs your cheeks and checks your fire level.
He's just like awkwardly standing there because
the
he wasn't
hand
hit at
over
all,
his
so he
life.
doesn't say anything. He's just
just like worried and sort of sags in relief upon seeing that you made it out, and shakes his head. And in his head, he's thinking he's actually quite impressed by your bravery, as always, because as he was sitting back there watching, yeah, you should be. You should be proud. But seeing everybody get levitated Hellraiser style and fucked up, very anxiety producing. But yeah, Mirth will take your hand and say, yes, it's one of these statues. We have to use fire to burn it and destroy this Chardalyn relic.
well, that's my specialty. And he just kind of cracks his hands and does a little stretch.
We're just gonna call our paladin too, in business mode. Like, come on, everybody. We've got one more thing to do before we can have a Capri Sun.
Brom's gonna head over here after he heals their new best friend Honor with 24 hit points.
Perfect.
The chains that are like suspending Lane in the air let go, right?
Yes, all those chains
Or-
let go, and they
Okay.
all go
Or is
limp.
Lane just
Sorry.
like hanging in the corner waiting for the rest of the group to come get him down? Just, hey,
Little help, please.
I'm up
We're all
here.
just in the other room.
Anybody got a second? Just if you don't mind.
Oh no.
This is fine.
We would take you down. We would leave you dangling like a turkey.
He's funny, though.
Fine.
And how funny would that be?
It would be a little funny,
with the
especially
change
because he's like got
I hope
wings
that
and would be
little-
like trying to fly up.
God, it's like tiny little Bubby, like suspended.
Little
next
Bubby
to him.
would be trying to help him out. I like this mental picture. But anyway, yeah, Lane drops free, apparently. Then comes and joins us all.
So with the door open, the cold from that next room is all the more evident as it just is seeping into every bit.
But yeah, I use produce flame to burn the statue.
Yep, it doesn't take long. You are able to burn away both the mold behind the statue as Brahm starts to point out where this brown mold is that fuels the eternal ice of the statue. And it isn't long before the statue itself starts melting away under the fire, too. Before long, it's just this fallen over mannequin that...
Brom's gonna stomp on it and chop it a little bit, just for good measure.
Just to make sure. Hit it one more time.
Yeah, just a little more. He's gonna make it really broken and good.
Yep.
Just a little bit, not excessive at all.
The attacks finish breaking it to pieces, and all that's left is a pile of broken mannequin and ice shards, slowly melting. You can hear hammers falling, and the sounds of some kind of muffled yelling coming from the next room. You can't hear clearly because of all the noise, but it seems as though you are in the midst of the forge itself.
So, quick, let's take a short breather here. Mirth is going to grab Brom's arm and kind of nod his head, acknowledging the hot bullshittery that just occurred, and not acknowledging the fact that Mirth was the one who kind of started some shit. And after we destroy the idol, is going to take stock and say, "How is everyone? I'm out of juice." And he actually looks super winded. He doesn't look super bloodied, but he just looks like he's been doing cardio for 4 hours and has nothing left, which is my way of describing his dearth of spells.
From is panting and red-faced, but he looks fine.
Does this seem like a good spot to just have an 8-hour rest? Would that be an option?
Wait, did you say we heard muffled screams in the
Yeah, I
other
was like,
room?
didn't you just
Okay, I was
say-
like, wait a minute.
Sorry, a speech. There's somebody
Still.
yelling and talking in the next room. There's a lot of hammers. There's a lot of
Next door.
noise. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to describe the amount of noise that is going on in the background just beyond these thick double doors.
Relaxing.
Honor kind of
Relaxing.
steps
Hey,
through.
don't sleep
shrinks
where
back
we
to,
eat is what I'm saying. We should
Mhm.
not just kill this guy and then stay here.
But what if they think he's still in here and they think this was his room, and then if we just stay in there and lock up that room, we could all have a horrible, traumatic nap.
Neo's gonna look at Honor. Do you think you could keep watch?
He'll
I can't
shrink himself
otherwise.
back down into his normal size as he's now super pooped out from keeping conquest mode up for so long. I'm still functional. You all can rest. I'll keep watch.
Thank
All
you.
right.
That's so
I
nice.
appreciate that.
So, out of character, are you guys okay with taking the risk of straight up doing a rest?
I'm awake.
yeah.
I'm fully conscious during this. I still have to rest
Yeah,
and remain immobile
and-
for a while, but I'm still fully awake.
Can
so.
Mirth just fucking take a nap? Can Mirth just put in his
I take a
earbuds
nap.
and just
I
angrily
take a nap
lay
right here.
in a hammock?
Right
Take a
here.
nap right here.
In a hammock
Nice.
shade?
Take a nap directly on Cenobite corpse.
Is that okay? Is that I'm serious, guys. Is that super dumb? Not even joking. Okay,
Oh no, I
don't
could use
do
a
it.
nap too.
I'm
okay,
conscious.
we're gonna fucking take a nap in the Cenobite hell chamber.
Okay.
I don't like the idea of doing that, but I guess yeah.
like worst case scenario, I could just wake you all up.
That's
Yep.
true.
Yeah, and Lane is fine, so if he only gets a short rest, that's fine. He
Kill
can.
him a second time. It's all good.
All right, cool. Mirth is bushed, so he's gonna like sit on the nearest comfortable person and just go out like a light.
So, just so that I understand as the DM, you're going to duck back into the Chain Devil's chamber where you met them. They're stacking these basalt tablets in stacks around the room, and plan on taking an 8-hour rest within the fortress there.
See, when you ask it like
Got a
that,
problem?
Or
I
until
didn't
we get
start
woken up.
I want to make sure you're in the that I am putting you in the room that I think you're in. That's all.
Do it. We won't.
Yes.
Okay.
Guys,
I mean,
we're going down together. We're gonna whatever happens to us is
We're
gonna
currently
happen.
fucking around. We're about
gonna
to find out.
yeah.
But guys, if we manage to squeak through, we'll be
We'll
everything will
be
happen.
so well rested.
Be
This
so
will be the
fresh.
best sleep of our life.
That's
true.
true. That's
Wake
not
up to
possible.
some iced coffee.
Good night.
Get a
Ready to
frappuccino.
go.
Have you
God.
seen all the coffee is iced. Everything
Every
is
single-
iced.
Yeah,
coffee.
everything is iced here.
That is true.
There's no choice about the food or the drink.
Okay. All right.
So we can do that, and you close the doors behind you.
we make it cozy in there.
Make it as
We
cozy
make it
as possible.
cozy.
And question for you, T. Do you want to hang around till the very last moment, or what is your plan? I don't want to put you in a weird position.
I am happy to hang out until I cannot anymore, and I
Okay.
get abducted by aliens.
All right. So I will.
You're gonna get abducted by Fae, not aliens, but it's the same diff.
They can wear a little tinfoil hat with
Aliens.
and it's all good.
Alien.
Okay. Let me send
No,
a
we're-
message
okay,
because
fair
I
enough.
have a surprise in the
Uh-oh.
works.
Uh-oh.
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 We like surprises.
Uh-oh.
No regrets. No regards, guys.
No regret.
No
Maybe
regards.
aliens are really Fae.
Big
That's true,
regret.
chat.
One regret.
One
Like,
regret.
We're all in.
Also,
Alright,
didn't
perfect.
the chat clerics give somebody a bonus of some sort?
Yes, they gave honor a bonus to
Oh,
Okay.
I
Because
got a
honor's the
thing.
best.
Yep.
Okay,
Honor's the
don't
best
forget your
boy.
bonuses. We need every single one.
All of
Thanks,
them.
babies. Y'all the
Alright.
best.
Thanks, y'all. You get a +2. You get a +2.
All right. Perfect. Got all that.
Look at that. Thanks, y'all.
So yeah, thank you for all of
Oh,
that.
thank you.
Okay, Sir Heck has got. Yeah, thank you, Sir Heck.
Thanks, Sir Heck.
The
Love your mods, everyone.
yeah, love your
Thank
mods.
you.
Thank you,
Especially
Dad.
our mods who's doing a heck of a job at school,
Oh,
knocking
that's
those
so nice.
exams
Shout out.
out of the park.
Oh,
Oh,
Good
thank you,
job.
Purple Phil.
purple.
This is how they're seeing us out before we fucking die.
Yeah, before
Oh,
we
gosh.
all just
They're
it's our
like,
swan song,
here's
guys.
some
This is it for
bits.
us.
Can I get a good table to put my wings away?
If
Leave
Purple
the
Phil's
wings.
I think
okay
it's
with
gonna
it,
go.
I will get
No,
rid
I
of your
think
wings.
I think it's gonna go away during our long rest. I will
Yeah,
fall
it's only
asleep and
4
I will
hours.
wake
your,
up
your
with
long
hands
rest makes it go
again.
away. So I will roll a good table. So all of you
Hooray.
kind of settle in, not in the quiet, not in the stillness, but with this deep sense of discomfort at where you are and uncertainty of what is going to take place. So if you plan on taking a long rest, you can begin that, but don't send it through yet. And Honor, with you on watch, go ahead and roll me a d20 if you would.
I have a thing to do too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That is a 17, sir.
Oh, thank you.
17? Okay,
Yes.
thank you much for that. And if there's anything else you want to do before
I want to do something.
I resolve the watch, yep, go ahead, Lane.
So Mirth is just going to like huddle up in a ball.
Yes.
I imagine in a corner.
On your lap.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
Hold me. I'm
Aw.
cold.
It's just gonna do the like. Okay, and just like put his hand like on your head and shoulders in your lap, and kind of almost default into that little rubbing circles on your temple thing that parents will do.
I made the right choice.
And then kind of after like sitting for a little bit and like catching himself, realizing that he's doing this, he's gonna just Lane is gonna just Mirth. Sorry, are you sleeping, Mirth?
Mirth opens up an eye and shakes his head no.
Okay. You remember that you're writing that song?
Yes. Which one?
The big hero one about me?
Yes.
Each of us, yeah.
He looks excited and he starts sitting up to reach for his his fanny pack. I have copies of it here. Do you want to work on it now?
No. I told you that I would give you a song. And with, the talking to the dragon and just everything over the past couple days, you've earned it. So, to tuck yourself in again, I guess. I'm not tucking you in.
Mirth tries to tuck Braum in too.
Yeah.
Braum will allow himself to be tucked in like a 12-year-old, even though he's probably almost twice that age.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna reach over and kind of. I'm just gonna pull Neo over too, because he, I think, needs a fatherly presence.
And Honor should come too.
Tucked under. And we're gonna cuddle puddle
Plus
this.
The acoustics inside Honor's chest is great. It's just gonna enhance the experience here, as there is
resonance chamber.
Yeah. So just kind of this whole little family cuddle puddle as Lane just kind of resumes and will start soothing everyone to sleep and start singing them a song. Yeah, and he'll just start singing. Come over the hills, my bonny handsome lad. Come over the hills to your darling. You choose the road, love, and I'll make the vow that I'll be your true love forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the mere. But my love is fairer than any. And just kind of whispers to you, Mirth. That's the songs that I need. Mirth, you want us all to be heroes, and that's fine, but that's the song I sing to my kids. That's their lullaby. I don't need to be anybody's hero but theirs.
Mirth fully has anime sparkle eyes right now, and the kind of a face this moment, not two more chain devils could explode up on either side and start doing the It's Britney bitch dance, and Mirth would not be able to look away from you, so enchanted. And when you say that, he just kind of was he doesn't ruin the moment or anything, he just nods and is listening. It's a very special moment, and he will cherish it. Thank you for that song. We are such crazies.
I know, right?
I love it. I love it. Take a nap. We sing a song. We maybe get murdered.
No. I've had a good day today. I can't get murdered tonight. We're gonna be okay.
Well, DM, what do you say?
As the song ends and Mirth dozes off,
We
And
wake up without Brom.
as a number of you start to sleep, Honor finds himself in the quiet, at least the relative quiet. The continuing hammering from not too far away is muffled by the sets of doors. But sometime about 4, maybe 5 hours into the rest, well, roll a perception check, Honor.
No!
Oh no.
18, sir.
18. As you're on watch, listening carefully with the doors closed, you've gotten used to that ongoing hammering, and for a moment, it gets louder. What you can piece together... You on your way, T?
No, not yet.
Oh, sorry.
I just turned the light on.
As it gets louder for a moment, and you're able to deduce that someone opened the double doors in the next room.
Damn it.
There is a moment of nothing, and then you hear a voice. What in the 9 hells? There is a thumping sound of feet coming toward the double doors, and someone starts banging on the outside doors. Clondorn! Clondorn, where are you?
All right. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, who
All
can
right.
do our best
Wait,
chain
wait.
devil voice? Who can do
Nope.
the best chain devil
I
voice?
have an
can.
emergency. Hang on.
I got this, loves.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
I maybe I don't, but I'm gonna try a thing.
All right.
You can do
have at
this.
it.
Come on.
Honor is gonna, seeing his new friends resting still and sensing that this is quickly becoming a crisis, Honor will just walk to the door. He'll kind of like open it in the way that doesn't seem like he's like trying to slip out, but like enough, like he doesn't get like a good enough view into the room, hopefully, and just like move his way out. Just, the Lord Master is busy with his work. He requested to not be disrupted.
Standing before you is Xardorak, wearing his Chardalyn crown
Oh, dang it!
and half bent over
Shit!
with an empty flask or an empty cup in one hand. He looks at you and says, "Is that witch's tool? What are you doing down here?"
The grandmother made a pact with the master. I serve her, so I serve him.
Where is he? Where?
In his chambers.
What?
He is in his chambers. He requested to not be disturbed.
Xardorak points over at the shredded and destroyed idol that is on the ground in this small shrine and says, "What does your master have to say about that?"
Required for his work.
What? Roll a deception check.
Ha! Imagine being good at deception.
Use your +2. Use your +2.
With,
I'm
Your
gonna
plus
use
two,
that
plus
right
two.
now.
with advantage because he
Okay.
is completely drunk.
He
Thank
drunk.
God. Where's my D20? All right. Okay. All right. I need
Bardic
my DM.
inspiration. I have one left.
Okay. Wait, you're sleeping though. It's okay.
Yeah,
I got my
it's okay.
DM. I have
They're
my
so
DM
cute.
dice. It's okay.
I
these never
sing a
fail me.
song. You should be able to get inspiration.
I have my DM dice. They never fail me. It's okay. First roll. That's a 7, which would be a +1 because I have a -1, but the check gives me the +2, so it's a +1.
Chad, help.
Advantage though.
You have
Advantage.
advantage.
So, come on. 19.
Yeah.
Xardorak takes like a step forward towards you and stops in front of you and looks up at you. He's all of like 5'6" at the moment. Tell Clondorn I want a reason why Levistus is in pieces. Post haste. My pet is doing its duty for our master. He will respect me. Understood.
I will say literally nothing. Just stare at him.
What happened? What I missed? Sorry.
Xardorak will turn
The
around.
final boss is drunk at our door and being sad at the robot and mad.
He will turn around
Bad.
and start to head out toward the double doors before he collapses in a heap just inside the temple.
Kill him now.
Oh, kill him!
Just kill him now.
Stab him! Do something!
He's passed out drunk. Get him. Get him.
Honestly,
End
I mean, I
campaign
feel like
right
that like
now.
ruins like the cinematic moment. I
That's
really
fine.
feel like I shouldn't.
Yes,
But like,
now.
Just
Don't
end
kill
the
him.
campaign.
Here's
Come
what-
get
here's what- all right,
us.
here's what I'm gonna
Wake
do.
us up in the middle of the night. We'll all circle up and just all at once. Here we go.
like the
End
Nazgul
campaign.
scene.
No, we're gonna capture him. We are not killing him. Excuse me.
There
Okay,
is
here's what
a
I'm gonna
moment
do.
where he is laying on his face
Mhm.
before you hear him start vomiting violently.
Oh,
Oh, the moment
Just
has
let
passed.
him-
We can't stab him now.
Yeah, just let him.
he's too sad. Just tie
It's
him
okay.
up.
I still fixes my idea. Can I quickly roll insight to get a sense of how like or something to roll like has it like how out of it he is?
Sit on him.
You can make an insight.
No.
I'm gonna
Just
try
sit
insight.
on him.
I'm not gonna sit on him. That's a 13 plus 2 is 15 for my insight.
There is no doubt from what you as Honor know about Xardorak. He is quite a formidable warrior.
Mm-hmm.
He is also a Duergar.
Mm-hmm.
What it would have taken to get him to this point would
Would have
be
killed a small town. Yeah, got it.
significant.
Cool, wonderful. Placed my plan perfectly. Yeah.
But you also know that Duergar can change their size rapidly at a whim. And you have known Duergar to shake off the worst of effects, no matter how inebriated they may be, by enlarging themselves.
Okay, here's an idea, and it's definitely a low intelligence party idea. We confuse him into shrinking so that he gets even worse and dies of alcohol poisoning.
No.
I think it would work.
So for clarity though, he is out of it. Like he's currently unconscious.
After he fell,
Mm-hmm.
he vomited violently, and then he started to stand back up.
Oh well, never mind. I was gonna just like literally drag him back in the room. Just boop. Do you guys need this?
You know, we can make him feel guilty about his drinking later to do emotional damage.
We'll put him
during
through the
the
therapy.
fight. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I guess I'll just let him. Yeah, I'll let him go off and do his thing, and then I'll just slip back in the room, turn around, see all my friends still calmly resting, and just silently resume my sentinel.
Just in a little cuddle puddle.
That is the most Honor thing I've ever heard in my life. That's beautiful.
You've known Honor for like 2 sessions.
It doesn't matter. I know him by heart now.
The remaining few moments or few hours pass. The 8-hour rest is completed. And all of you may arise with a full rest.
And a new level, right?
Not till intermission.
Aww.
Guys, we did it. Also, that was fucking terrifying. Can you
Very
believe that
scared.
Xardorak drunkenly walked up like a terrible
slept
king
through it.
ran?
And we
Yeah.
slept.
And we slept through the big bad evil guy?
Thank God for Honor's high roll on deception and poker face of the gods. Because
My heart palpitated. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna fail this
Yeah.
so badly.
So
Yeah.
good.
It worked. That
Watching
sort of,
you make that first roll and then be like,
Oh no.
I'm really glad you did that.
Oh,
My idea was not smart.
He's the only one who would have been able to do it. So
I had to let my friends sleep.
good job, Honor. You did well.
Best nap time, friend.
It is
Whew.
right at 10. We usually take a brief intermission. Foxy, you're also on a bit of a time, a little bit down the line. There is something that I want to make sure we get taken care of beforehand. So we're going to take a super short break, 5 minutes, and come back. And then we will resume whatever happens in this Duergar Fortress.
Okay.
So we'll be... Oh, wait, I gotta push the button. We will be Right back. See you soon. We are back. Thank you for hanging around and your patience as we've gone in and out of, subscribed only mode. Yes.
Hang on,
the
I
answer
just
is yes
noticed-
to that question that was just sent my way. The answer is yes. You are.
I
Fully
just
prepared.
noticed the title of this is just, well, one big problem, and I don't like that, HP.
Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. So the long rest passes. All of you awaken to find Honor standing exactly where Honor was standing. And as far as you know, nothing out of sorts took place.
Unfortunately, they will be here in like 3 minutes.
Okay, well, then something really unusual takes place. As you look over to where Honor is standing, Brahm starts to stand up to walk over and, get a summary from Honor. And as soon as they do, there is that bright light that you have seen before. It's like a beam of sunshine that fills the room. A ring of grass grows around the two of them. And you hear something strange start to play through the sun.
Do-do-do-do.
The Janthers went home.
When a kobold bard raced a ride along with a warm-hearted crew, along came this song. When the cold hands fought an ice-hearted devil, his cold of saps at his feet did they grovel. I jumped through the air with masterful ease, shot bolts from my bow, but they kicked in my teeth, while the devil's ways minced our tender meats, and so cried this kobold, he can't be beat. Toss a coin to your kobold, oh jungle of wealth, oh jungle of wealth, oh. Toss a coin to your kobold, oh jungle of wealth.
You almost made
That
it.
was amazing.
You were so good.
Is no longer Brahm and is no longer Honor. Instead, there is a small kobold who you recognize, at least maybe. 2 horns sticking over the top of a book with Mercutio standing nearby. Mercutio looks up and goes, "Lane, I brought reinforcements."
You took 2 people away and you brought us 1. That's not.
Wait, where's Avarice?
You mean Honor? Mert
What?
says, looking around. Oh, great. Now we've just got the French fries. You
More
guys looking at us
people is
yourself.
reinforcements. This is not.
It tugs
Hi.
on Patrice and says, "You tell him."
I mean, the boss said you guys needed help, so here I am.
Hi, yes, that would be great. Thank you.
It's nice to see you
Mercutio,
again.
basic math. All we're asking at this point.
No, did you hear, Lane? I started recruiting again.
Hello, brother.
You notice
Great.
something different about Patrice. Patrice is covered
Great.
in tattoos,
No.
very much like Lane.
That's so cute and oh my god. We're worst nightmare.
I got a better job offer. I figured this was happening, so hang on one second. And he opens up his backpack and pulls out a big winter coat. It's like, just in case, I figured this might come up.
See? He's ready. He knows what he's doing. He's prepared. He's been here before. What?
Great.
Yeah.
What more could you want?
Hey, where are the big guys that
The
were here last
paladin,
time?
maybe? Yeah, a tank is what I would want.
A what?
Mirth straightens up and grabs Patrice's hand and says, "You know what? We'll take him."
Yeah.
For sure. Always welcome, brother.
Well, oh, I also brought you this. And the good table that we've had in the background finally arrives as well. Because Mercutio suddenly grows in size to be about the size of Patrice. And says, "Oh, a tank, got it!" And lifts up a tortoise. Here! They'll listen.
They're temperature sensitive.
And puts the other... What?
It's
They don't like the
tortoise.
cold.
They're desert animals.
He'll
Why
tap
is
it
it
on,
here?
He will tap it on the shell, and the tortoise's shell will start to glow very subtly. They'll be fine. Stop. It's a present. And then, in a flash of light, Mercutio will disappear.
Hey, can I get that cold wet? Dang it.
What? What do you need?
Well, kobolds are cold-blooded too. I bought a coat. I didn't know he could
Here.
just put a spell on me.
I'm gonna reach for it and I'm gonna press to digitate your coat so that it's warm.
No, I got it, and I'll press to digitate it.
Yeah. Hey, all
Mirth
right.
is going to look
Oh
at
no, I have a mini me now.
So Mirth is going to look at Patrice, and the camera shows the silhouettes of our draconic little heads as we take
Yes,
each
good.
other in as brothers. And Mirth says, "I'm sorry you're stuck with us."
Are you kidding?
Here.
It's been a week since I left you guys, and the rest of the world is just so boring.
I can
Yeah.
get behind that.
Adventuring kind of makes that happen.
Like, I got back to the bar I was singing at down in Chult, and he had already replaced me with these goblin jugglers, and so I'd
Oh.
lost my job, and just it was just
The
the
economy.
mundane and boring, and
Yeah.
just and then just one morning I woke up and watched the sunrise for the first time, it felt like, and suddenly
That's his thing he does. He got you.
Yeah,
He
that-
bullied you.
that's
How'd
how
you
he
get the
gets you.
tattoos?
but have you ever watched the sunrise? I mean,
It's
Yeah,
incredible, isn't
a
it?
lot.
Really,
It's good.
it's not a bad date. But
Oh,
I
the
didn't get any
tattoos?
tattoos except for the one.
No, that's the
One.
contract.
oh yeah,
Contract.
Oh yeah, I've signed up. Yeah,
That's how
no,
he
totally.
gets. I mean, to be fair, I joined up for worse reasons, so I guess you're fine.
Oh yeah, no, it was boring, and I was out of the job anyways, and all I'd really seen was Chulton here, and I've actually been to a couple other places. He's had me run a few errands for him, and
Yeah, he's gotten better. I gotta say,
yeah,
like, he's better than when I first joined up.
he did drop me in a swamp at one point.
Yeah.
Quite literally, I was about 40 feet up.
Yep.
But swamps are water, so, and they're not as cold as it is here, so I was fine.
Yeah, elevation is still something that he's working on, or that they're working on.
There's another bright flash, and for a moment, you see the wall burst open in light, and you see Mercutio's little head, and Mercutio goes, they, and then disappears.
Mirth cracks up and then
Wait.
looks at
Go ahead.
Oh, Mirth was just gonna look at you.
Oh.
That was gonna be my thing, was just looking at you like, okay.
Neo's literally just looking at Patrice, and he's like, how do I get signed up? Because I want tattoos too.
No, okay, we can get you tattoos so much easier than selling your soul. I promise.
I didn't get to pick the design; they just kind of happened.
Yeah,
So,
that's
I could give you a tattoo, Mirth says, lighting up a little bit.
A
I
whole
did it
body's worth?
once.
custom is better than
Ah.
complex. Trust me.
Well, what now?
Although, since
Tell
we
me.
leveled up, you all will notice that a few more patches of Lane's full body tattoos are missing.
Oh.
They've disappeared.
Where did some of your tattoos go?
Oh. Huh.
I really liked the one with that rune on your wrist, though. I thought it was really artsy. That's
Why are
okay,
you
though.
looking at
The
my
others are
wrist?
Cool too. Well, I don't know. Sometimes when you're doing your glowy thing, it just looks artistic
Alright.
reference.
That's interesting. The boss might want to know about that. He pulls up a big leather tome and kind of makes
Hey.
a note.
You are not snitching on me, newbie.
I'm not snitching. He says to like write down interesting stuff.
Wait, what's in the
So-
book?
Oh
As
yeah,
Neil like peeks
Interesting
over.
stuff.
it's kind of a gift that he gave me. It's
Does
pretty
it do
handy.
Magical things?
It lets me do some magical stuff more than I did before.
Can I borrow it?
No.
Probably not. We'll get you your own book.
And the tattoos?
We'll
We
get you a
can
book of
a
tattoos.
tattoo.
I have all the
Look at
kinds of
that.
designs and stuff. You can probably pick it out of the book. Not this book.
As long as they're as cool as Lane's. Except for the ones that are missing. For some odd reason.
So,
Mirth
what's-
is delighted, even as we're standing there in subarctic temperatures in a cramped room filled with broken chains and presumably blood and other such
Only your own.
horribleness.
The any remains of the chain devil are gone.
Well, your timing is good. We're
Thank you.
currently trying, and you know what? And we'll fill you in, Patrice. So we'll tell you, like, in character, what we'll tell you is what
What's been
we've learned so
happening?
far, and that Honor's no longer with us. That sucks. But we do have these little talismans, these mushroom-shaped things, which we can show to various Duergar and see, are they on this lady's side or not? They could become allies. And also, I know Foxy isn't here, but can I assume that we were told that we saw that Honor saw the big bad guy, or is that something Honor would not have shared?
It is likely that Honor wouldn't have said anything about it.
Okay.
We also have a tortoise, if that helps.
The
Oh, that's right. I already forgot
tortoise
about that.
slowly makes its way over, and this thing has a shell that it's big. This is not a small tortoise. This thing probably has a 5 foot in diameter shell. And it bumps a shoulder against Mirth, and its head just kind of slowly looks up.
Oh, hi there. Oh, yes, you're such a handsome boy. And then Mirth is gonna start like messing with his cheeks like it's a golden retriever.
The tortoise is slightly warm to the touch.
He's slightly warm to the touch.
Hey, look at that. You want to go for a ride, Patrice?
I mean,
Could keep you warm.
I should probably ask him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hey.
detect magic. What is the magic on this thing?
It is
Probably evocation.
Beyond the enchantment, the heat enchantment, I'm looking for something deeper. Unless he just brought us a bloody tortoise, in which case I'm just like,
Listen, I asked for a tank.
The only magic on this tied to this tortoise is on the shell, which is warm.
oh my god.
We
He
literally
just
just
gave us a fucking
Have
tortoise.
a meat shield.
He gave us a tortoise with no special abilities or powers.
He
It's
gave us
just
a meat shield. It's
a
fine.
huge, heavy tortoise. Oh, we can't leave him behind.
We're not
No,
going to
we
use it as a
can't.
shield either.
No,
gonna be so
definitely
slow.
not. Oh,
All right. Well, now we gotta name this thing. We gotta take care of this thing, and gotta...
everything
Right,
I
now.
love gets lost. I shouldn't name him.
You're gonna like do the whole cheek rubbing thing, and I'm gonna be like, now having a pet is a very big responsibility, Mirth,
And I
and just
can't
like
be
the whole
trusted.
parent, the whole parent spiel. You can't just play with him. You have to take him for walks. You have to, feed him.
Before he gets taken away.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we've got Torty and we've got all of us, and that's what we need to.
Torty. That's
to
the name you're
explore
going
this
with?
Area. feel like everything I name gets captured or taken away from me. So I feel like someone else should name this.
I mean, let me check with them, and I'll look down to the
Can
tortoise.
you please talk to the tortoise?
Yeah, and I'll activate beast
Yay!
speech.
Yes.
I'm like, hey, buddy, I haven't seen you around here. What's your deal?
What?
Yes.
You been in a fight before?
Things have hit me before.
Oh.
And you're okay with that? Have you chosen this life?
Well, I usually just hide in
Well, buddy,
the shell.
what's your name, pal?
Yeah, ask him his name.
Nadine.
Nadine.
Aww.
Nadine, that's a
Wait.
wonderful name.
Nadine.
Is this like
Thank you.
Nadine, you angel. Oh, I love him.
Why does that one make such weird faces?
Which one?
thank you?
It's a weird place, man. Ma'am, you're gonna. It's fun, but it's weird.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
Well, adventurers, look sharp. And Mirtha's gonna go down the line and try and fix everyone's hair. But it's a nervous gesture of a Girl Scout troop leader that is absolutely not the troop leader and also is confused. And says, right, well, the good news is, usually when Mercutio does Mercutioing, it doesn't last forever. So hopefully Honor and Brom will be back sooner rather than later. But in the meantime,
oh yeah, they
we
will
have
be.
this handsome gentleman and this beautiful lady to support us on our task of utter anarchy in this hateful place.
Are we still at the
No.
one castle, or where are we?
I think
No,
That's
we
right.
are a long
Oh,
ways away.
far away.
Shit, we need to update you.
Oh, I hate to tell you this, but if we get out of this whole dungeon, we're
Yeah.
gonna be getting on some griffins.
That's cool.
It is cool, isn't it?
Oh,
Probably need to be fed
guys,
soon.
y'all, I have
no.
hands again.
Oh.
I've missed a lot,
Yes.
apparently.
I just realized that I did the whole lullaby thing with wings for hands.
Just stroking his face with your feathers.
Mm,
Just
okay, anyways. Oh, I have hands again. Okay. All right, so.
So what should we do next? Should we keep exploring?
Guess
Well-
so.
We have a tortoise to help. So, sure.
Hey, Nadine, how quick are you? Like, on the move?
Yeah, that would be a good thing to know.
I can keep up, usually.
Is 60 feet around enough? Like, I want this to be a rocket turtle.
So, you know, you may not have experienced many tortoises. If you have to run for it, Nadine is not going to be able to keep up.
They can be quick.
Rip Nadine. Does anyone
What if
have
I carry the
haste?
turtle?
Yes. Yeah, Nadine, why don't you, it's gonna be I'm just gonna guess this is gonna be a rough ride for you and just overall. So let me just help out with that. And he'll open up his Patrice opens up his leather book and kind of reaches in and pulls out like a glowing chalk and spends a few minutes kind of drawing a big circle around Nadine and ritually casts Tensor's floating disc.
Yes.
Tortoise on a surfboard.
Frisbee.
So the disc begins to take shape underneath of Nadine and starts lifting, and Nadine just kind of rocks back and forth on it, trying to
Da-na-na.
keep her balance.
I got you.
Lane is internally trying not to be a jealous older sibling.
If the ride gets too bumpy, Nadine, while you're up there trying to keep the balance, just say cowabunga and I'll know to go easy on you.
Cowabunga?
It's a magic word. Arcane power in that word.
Okay.
Mirth takes notes of that as well. He
Yeah.
wants to learn more.
Noted.
He's always looking to expand his repertoire, so he secretly remembers that, so he can use it later to become better.
What people
Where
in
are
the
we
song?
going?
That was a
We're
good
gonna
question.
follow that trail.
What trail
The
This
trail of
trail
change,
this way.
that we play?
The
the
trail,
trail of
death.
blood, or the
That-
trail of puke? Which one are we going for?
All of the above.
Yeah.
Both of them. Let's go for the blood trail.
Yeah, that sounds like the most fun one.
I'm just gonna like prestidigitate the blood trail as we pass it, like erasing the path that we're following, just
All right,
so that
well,
nobody can follow us following this trail.
Okay.
so let's.
Unless we should leave it so Braum and Honor can find us again.
They'll pop up wherever we
So
are.
let's go ahead and. Shall we perceive? Do you wanna do the old? I could also. Mirth pauses thoughtfully and says, "Okay, I think we should scout the room out here because I have no doubt there's going to be more hostiles. The question is, how would we like to do that? Do we just want to walk right in? Do you want me to go invisible? Patrice, do you have anything up your scaly sleeve?"
Oh, what are we looking for? Looking for. Yes. You want sneak? I make sneak. I just for some reason have no control of my token in D20 or
Oops,
roll
sorry.
20.
One moment.
Oh, we'll get you. I like that on the overlay you have your kobold picture.
With the hat.
Good work, HP.
Well, that's I put the hat on him and everything.
That's
Aw,
quite good.
cute.
It's so quite good.
The boss also gave me this, and Patrice holds up a gold wand that he's been using as a pen, and it's got like little offshoots of gems kind of coming off of it, as well as it's encrusted with gems along down the shaft of the wand. They said, I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to it. Sorry, boss. They said to use it when it really is needed. And then they chuckled. And then they stopped
Don't.
answering all of my questions.
Don't use that.
Maybe
Then
we won't use
don't.
that one yet.
Are you sure I
That-
can't get signed up?
Don't.
Think you need to think about your choices. When you're 18, we'll talk about it.
I'm older than 18.
Yeah, he's 19.
Mirth looks genuinely surprised.
He's 19.
when you say that.
How old?
Mirth is like, what? You're not 14?
You're not 14.
So tell you what, guys. Proposal. How about so just making this a meta conversation so that we can move forward in character a little bit, if that's okay. Do we all want to head out together and just kind of do the head
Yes.
on in, but be discreet, and then just see what we find? Or do
Yes.
you want to do hyper? Okay. All right, let's
Because
do
we also
it.
have our necklaces.
Okay, everybody get your necklaces ready. Get sparkly. And do these
Wait.
doors open?
Oh boy.
So you carefully open these doors and can see through into the forge itself.
Oh, wow.
The
Great.
room is massive,
Huge.
to say the least. As you start looking around to take it all in, there are a number of things that you notice from where you are. First, there is hammering at an anvil close to this molten river. A Duergar working on something. You're too far away to get a good look at. To the left, you can catch just the corner of a raised work table or dais of some kind that is 40 feet by 40 feet and is raised 10 feet off of the ground. Surrounding the forge, in a number of different places, are towers with crenellations at the top. And you can see just over the crenellations figures of Duergar moving to and fro looking over the work floor itself. Trying to piece together what is going on, you can see a number of things. You can see over here, that is the forge itself. There is this massive furnace that sits, I'll put it this way. Smoke fills what is basically a cavernous room. The ceiling ranges from 40 feet high to as low as 20 feet high along one wall. The 10-foot tall stone forge shaped like a pyramid with its top shorn off is the source of the heat of this place, that even from here you can feel pulsing in ripples and flashes from within. There is a trough of fire and black anvils on either side. 20-foot tall guard towers with Duergar standing behind their low battlements. Stone stairs that you can see that lead to the tops of each of those. And then the massive iron platform itself with cranes and clamps, and it looks to be a large work surface. So that is what you're able to see from here.
And have we been noticed?
I assumed you didn't open the door all the way and walk out onto the floor.
Okay. But they didn't open us or notice us like peeking open the door and stacking our heads in the doorway?
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Why did you have to ask that, Never?
All four can roll a stealth check.
Dang it.
Because I wanted the mental picture of just like Patrice and then Neo and then Mirth and then Lane just like
And then the tortoise.
and then the tortoise up.
Got an 11.
What
16.
order is the tortoise though? Taller or shorter than Patrice?
The tallest.
The tallest.
Hovering above us like a UFO.
It's a 9 stealth for Patrice.
A 9, an 11, a
16.
16.
Filling out the middle with a 10.
And a 10. All right. Well, I'm going to immediately use Tony's +2.
Okay.
And
I'm sorry, Al.
we're going to see if you get noticed or not. I'm in the wrong window. That explains so much. So you start looking around, and you can see the Duergar and the watchtowers are paying some kind of attention. Maybe. That tower is not. That tower is. That tower definitely is, and that tower is not. I need... let's have a perception check from whichever two... Well, from all of you is fine.
Oh, I got a 5.
7.
17.
13.
Thank you.
Rox, thank you for carrying this team right now.
So
For
Neo,
now.
as you are looking around, you are particularly interested in the Duergar up in the battlements. And you can tell that in 3 sets of the battlements, they're not paying any attention at all. But over here, the battlements to the top right, you look up and you make solid eye contact with the Duergar at the top of that tower. And them being, about 60 feet away, you see them point and can barely hear over the top, "What's that?"
I just pull out my necklace and hold it up.
The
We've already
Duergar
been seen.
kind of squints.
It's the best we can do.
And then he holds his hand underneath it and lights
like
a
a
fire and try to make
YouTuber.
him brighter.
Like a beauty guru, you hold your hand behind it so the lighting is better.
You see this? We're protected.
Focus.
We're protected.
They start to squint and they stare. And they turn to one of the Duergar next to him. And that Duergar tries to clock them.
I don't think it's working.
No, this is great. Descent in the ranks.
Yeah, I was like, Wait, are they infighting? I was Lane just kind of whispers, I don't think it's working, and then sees them attempt to hit each other, and I'm gonna be like, maybe they are.
You see Neo lift up that little symbol. Then you look up, and you all notice, as soon as Neo looks that way and lifts up the necklace, you all look up in that direction, and you can see a Duergar staring right at you. And suddenly you see the top of a war pick of a different Duergar that rises above them and hits them in the back of the head.
Oh, whoa, wow.
There is a yell.
My guy.
And the Duergar over here hammering stops hammering. Looks up that way, the other ones look that way, and you just hear chaos start to break out.
It's not too late for us to back out, Mer
Yeah,
says, and we slowly back away.
I'm closing the door.
Well, that was well planned.
Are you sure we shouldn't help them?
Yes.
I think they got it.
They got this.
Where did you guys get the necklaces of rioting?
Some rude lady.
Yeah.
It's a temporary ally that we made earlier by an uncomfortable combination of flirting and just she's a whole thing.
That was flirting? Oh, ooh.
I know.
Nice.
It felt weird. Yeah. You feel me. Anyway, so here's the thing. Mert says, turning and like holding the door closed behind him.
Yeah.
So we're still all getting the hang of this. Okay. And maybe that wasn't the savviest decision that we made. So I vote that we do a strategic retreat, or maybe just try to get the drop on them. There's other places to explore.
We haven't checked the upper
floor. I noticed that you turned invisible in the last fight, and I'll be real, I never bothered to learn more spells until my most recent level up, and I saw that I could learn invisibility as well, so I did.
Invisibuddies.
I think that between us all, we now can invisible everyone.
Patrice, can you turn things invisible?
Yeah.
Then do we have enough that we can all do this?
Yeah.
Mirth is grabbing your shoulders like, you genius.
If I cast, I can only cast invisibility at 3rd level, which I think means I make 3 people invisible.
And I got myself.
Me and the tortoise.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
and
I got you and the tortoise.
We are the Invisiqueens. Okay, great.
Okay.
So let's do it. We do it. We fucking turn invisible, DM.
Absolutely.
I noticed that there are side doors here and here, by the way. Did we want to look through those?
Yes, we do.
Are they doors or windows?
Are they doors or windows? I'm asking what they are. They're doors. Sweet. Side doors, perhaps.
What's inside?
Alright, let me get to the right layer and get rid of that block right there.
I feel so safe.
Let's take both of them out.
Now that no one can see us. Meanwhile, I'm assuming there's yelling out in the forge.
There is. So instead of the sound of hammers falling and things being made, there is now the sound of yelling and chaos and combat coming from the other side of those doors. When you step through these side doors, there are... they seem to be... I'll start with Mirth, the side that you're on. It just seems to be a small antechamber tied to this this temple. But inside there are windows that look into the forge in a couple different places. Okay.
So, Mirth will relay this information.
And as you're looking on, you do... Well, roll me a perception check. We'll see how good of a look you get.
Oh boy.
Now that we're invisible, we could probably sneak in pretty easy.
Oh, I got a 23!
Hey.
As you are looking, there is a creature...
Infrared?
That comes... Infrared. that comes running by you. That you may or may not know what it is, but this is what it looks like.
Oh.
Looks like a really mean yeti.
Like a werewolf?
There is a half-hunched over creature that shoots by the window, heading toward the fray.
Cool. Get him.
Mirtha's going to mention this to everybody. He's going to say there's like a shaggy were-yeti that looks like business that's running in there.
I wonder whose side it's on.
I wonder if it can smell us. We have to get out of here.
Yeah, check the other door, I guess.
Sure. The other door unlocks. There is a small cot there that looks as though it's been unused for a very long time, and a chest.
Ooh, check that chest.
Yes.
It opens up. Inside there are some odds and ends, some various accoutrements for worship of Levistus. There is a small book made of tanned leather, and not too much else.
I'll flip through the book.
You start flipping through, and it appears to be there's a number of chants and non-magical rituals and things along those lines that all seem tied to the worship of the Devil Lord Levistus.
Yeah. Hey,
that guy again?
Neil, where are you? You're over here. Okay. And I'm just gonna like hold the book over his head and light the book on fire and drop it in the chest and close the chest.
A small fire begins.
Oh my god. Okay, that's
It's in the
funny.
book.
As long as it's contained.
It's a stone fortress. The entire fortress is not burning down.
Well, I just don't want them to be like, what's all the fire? Let's go fight these invisible people.
It's invisible.
Because we can't fucking get our shit together. All right.
Patrice is going to go with the flow, and he casts Firebolt on the bed.
Okay.
No, you
Is
can't
this what
do
we're-
that.
is this
You
what
can't
we're doing?
cast a spell, because then you
If you
lose
cast a spell,
invisibility.
you lose invisibility.
Oh, right,
Are you
that's
sure you want
right.
to cast Firebolt?
Nope, never mind.
Nope. That's why I was lighting it via his hair.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, guys, let's back it up. Let's back it right the fuck up and go explore a different floor. So whatever the fuck is happening here can just happen here
Yep.
without
We'll
us. 'Cause I don't
come
see
back
any
when they're done.
way.
What's the
Yeah,
goal?
we'll come
Like,
back
what are
when
we
everything's
doing?
done.
To kill,
Listen, just follow our lead.
not kill.
Xardorak is in here somewhere, maybe? Who knows?
To capture Xardorak.
Oh yeah.
And all of
Yeah.
you have spent enough time in this temple. I would like everyone to make a perception check for me,
Lit it.
just to see if you noticed something in here while you were spending time in here.
What is the lighting in here? Is it kind of dim, or is it brightly lit?
The remains of that idol, the floor is still glowing, but it has nearly gone out.
Okay, so it's kind of dim. All right,
Yep, it's dim.
because I got the dark. There we go. So shoot,
got
why is it?
You've got the.
Are you trying to flex that you have eyes of the devil or whatever?
No, I've got light sensitivity, so I get disadvantage anything higher than
Oh.
dim.
Yeah, no, it's
Aw,
not. It's not
Poor
bright.
guy.
Okay.
Good.
There is no situation other than so close to the fires of the forge would be bright, and if someone lights a obvious source of flame, it'll be bright. Otherwise, all
Close to me, it'll be light.
Yeah, stand right next to you know,
Oh, that's
and you'll
even
have
worse.
lighting
disadvantage.
is dim, so.
All right. So
Perception checks.
Oh, 18.
14.
19.
6.
Okay, good.
So Neo and Mirth, something that you notice as you've been looking around this area is there is something unusual about the wall over here. The stones aren't quite the same coloration as the rest of the wall.
Secret
my hand
tunnel.
You put your hand up to it and your hand passes through without resistance.
Secret
Guys, look at
tunnel.
me. Wait. Guys, come on over here.
You know what that is?
Where are you?
Secret tunnel. Secret
Through
tunnel.
the dungeon.
Yeah, Mirth is going to float over and flap his arms until he touches where he thinks you guys are and be like, guys,
Okay.
look. Stick your arms through this thing. It's invisible.
Oh yeah.
Let's go through it.
Is it only invisible, or is it only passable because we're invisible? Like
I think
invisible
it's not
wall
a
plus
trap.
invisibility thing? I don't know. Anyways,
Ye-
continuing.
You hear a thump as Patrice tries to walk through an actual wall. It's like, Marco,
No,
Polo.
like 2 feet to your right.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Okay,
we should
there
be
you
cautious. We should be whisper and cautious, so that way if there's anything there.
Do you want
We'll
me to
just
go
stick our heads
first?
through. Yes, just go peek
Okay.
and see.
I
what's
will
in
go
there.
peek. I have my shield out just in case.
Okay.
Okay.
You
going
stick
to
your head
go.
through the wall, and there is a hallway that passes about 20 feet further before stopping.
I go in it.
Okay.
Wait, is there anything cool at the end?
There's a wall.
That's not cool.
Stick your hand through it.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick my hand through that too.
Your hand goes through the wall.
Just put your face against every wall.
Uh-huh. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna walk through.
Okay. As you walk through, you see what's probably a prison of some kind. There are chains with manacles hanging from the wall in different places, and against one wall, there is a Duergar with both of her arms raised, locked in place.
Enemy of our enemy could be our friend, but I'm not there, so.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna observe. And also maybe do a quick, check along all the walls. Just to make sure that there's not any more secret invisible walls.
You find double doors to the north and south, and that's it.
Alright, cool. Just had to check.
I mean, a door is like a not so secret wall.
Yeah.
So.
You're not wrong. Anyways, I go talk to her. I'm just gonna kind of stand in front of her. Just be like, hey, don't freak out. Great. Awesome. Already doing great. Hi. What are you doing in
Who's
here?
saying that?
Shh. It's me. Hi. I'm right here. What are you doing in here?
I'm hearing things.
Yeah.
I've been here too long.
How long have you been here? Just, while you're hearing things, might as well talk back.
Roll a persuasion check.
All right. Persuasion. Oh, I have good persuasion. 16?
16. The Duergar kind of looks back and forth and stares at a point that's approximately where your voice is coming from.
Yeah, right there. Hi.
Hello?
Hi. What are you doing in here?
I've been imprisoned.
Why?
Sabotage? Who are you?
Ooh, that's nice. That's good stuff to get in prison for. I've never gotten in prison for that. All of mine was much pettier than that. So anyways, think you would want to get out of here?
Of course.
Cool. Hey, you don't happen to have buddies up in the... Yeah, you don't happen to have buddies up in the forge, do you? Because I think the Viva la Revolution has begun.
I'm not telling you anything.
I mean, okay.
But what if, Mirth says, sort of sliding in,
Hello.
do you know Grand Dame Mutzgardt?
That's not her last name.
The Grand Dame Mutzgardt?
Yeah, that's what I said. Do you know her?
That is the name I messed up.
Oh,
last time.
I have that in my notes.
I called her Granola Muskrat and everyone went with it.
Oh, well, apparently I did too. So, so yeah.
I'm telling you nothing.
But don't you want to sabotage again?
Mirth takes off his, so it's not on his person, so he takes off his little symbol and drops it on the dust in front of her so that she can check out the little token and see if maybe she reacts to it or not.
As soon as the token hits the ground and becomes visible, this Duergar looks down and says, so you're working for the Grand Dame as well?
Wouldn't you say working?
How many are you?
Or 5?
Hello.
4, including the tortoise.
Nope, 4 and the tortoise.
Oh, right,
What
that.
is a tortoise?
Nadine is part of the
A
family.
tank.
Come
It's a
on.
reptile that's native to desert lands. They have sort of a beaked mouth and they're known for living quite a long time. They also carry a multitude of diseases, which is kind of concerning.
Okay, Google.
They're
Calm
not
down.
turtles because they have feet.
Oh, I feel like
So
that
anyways-
was more than I needed to know. What does the Grand Dame have you doing? Get me out of here. Why? Release me.
Yeah, okay. I will
Let's do
go-
it.
Where
I
is the
will
police?
head on over and start unlocking.
But as we do that, let's ask her for some help. So Mirth will introduce himself and say, we're invisible, as you cannot see. And we are currently undermining Xardorak's efforts, and we have aligned our interests with your mistress. And it's with her blessing that we explore these areas to try and find weaknesses in Xardorak's plans.
Fine. Let me
And,
out.
I'm working on it. Calm down. Relax,
So-
please.
Do you have any information that you can give us about this floor? It seems like there's a lot of activity going on. Do you know who's loyal to the Grand Alpha? How many of us are there
There's
that you remember?
probably no more than a dozen. But we've
okay.
spread ourselves out well.
Yeah, they're making themselves count, it looks like, up there in the forge.
Yeah.
So, do you know how hard it is to pick a lock when you can't see your hands?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We're gonna be good friends, I can tell. Can we interest you in the news of our Lord and Savior Mercutio? Because apparently we're recruiting again.
Or
Oh,
how
we're
about
hiring.
some water?
You're
Martha's gonna
recruiting.
offer her like some.
That was Niffer, not Lade.
would-
Lade would not recruit people.
Thank you. Just give me a sleight of hand check. Or
Me?
dexterity. Yeah, dexterity check. With advantage if you have thieves' tools. Without if you don't.
I don't
I can
know.
assist
I have a
with it.
drum for my tools. I don't know why. So no, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, I
the-
still need to roll.
The two of you can roll.
All right.
What'd you get?
I got a 10.
Dang it.
What'd you
what?
get?
I got 4. I'm trying not to feel threatened by the fact that there is a newer, smaller warlock.
I mean, I could try the wand, see what that does.
No,
I would
let me
not
try.
recommend that on civilians.
Okay.
And I got an 18 total.
18? So while they are trying to fiddle with this, Mirth reaches up, pulls a one of the earrings that are through the frills of Mirth's frills, and he takes it and unbends it and uses it to very expertly unlock these manacles, and then puts it back. The Duergar drops down and flexes her arms and says, "So, it's dangerous down here. There's more of them than us." And she will go invisible as well.
Yeah. Join the club.
It makes
You're in
that
the-
noise and says, "What was your name?"
Janelle.
Hi, Janelle. This is Nadine.
That
What?
Nadine's the tortoise.
Nadine's the tortoise.
And this is Patrice, our leader, Mer says with a smile.
Hello.
An invisible smile, but you can hear it. So, first of all, before we go, what the heckity heck is in here?
You
One way to
open
find
the door,
out.
and inside.
Hold up.
What?
She was locked, and the doors are. She was locked in here, and the doors are openable from the inside.
She
What kind of
was
high
locked with
security is
manacles
this?
above her head.
Okay.
You open those doors on that side. I'm gonna get rid of a couple different lighting things just so I can stop bouncing back
Oh,
and
thank
forth
goodness.
between layers. And that one might be relevant later. So
Uh-oh.
you open that door up, and inside there are discarded manacles. There are piles of rope. It's just general tie people up stuff.
I mean, you can always
Kinky.
use more rope.
Right. So
Does stuff become invisible once it's on our person, or if I wanted to take some extra rope, would it just be a floating coil of rope?
You can put it inside of a bag that's invisible on you.
Excellent.
So if you
I
would
do
like a
that.
coil of rope, anyone can have 50 feet of rope, or you can have a
I'll
length
take
of,
extra rope.
15 feet of chain if you want. Various
No,
No,
lengths.
that's chains
I'll
are
take
too
some-
loud for the rope.
all right.
I'll take a set of manacles.
Go ahead. You have a set of manacles.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
loud. Well,
So
I
we're
where
take the
exactly
fuzzy
are you
ones.
taking us?
I wrap it in some cloth.
okay.
Are
All right.
you all finished?
Yeah, we're just preparing for later. Other doors?
So if we go that direction,
Mm-hmm.
and
Are you
hear
pointing because
a-
you're invisible right now?
Yeah.
you hear a tink as something is thrown against the doors to the north. So Duergar go invisible naturally. So there's some automatic things that she does that
That's so cool.
she's used to being invisible on occasion, and so no, she of course didn't point. She threw something that direction. It tinked against the door. Up that way. That will lead to some of the towers that are overseeing the forge are that direction. The guest chambers are nearby. And, well, one of the more, we'll say, unfortunate areas where the hammerers occupy, along with Xardorak's vault.
Ooh, a vault, you
What's
say?
in the vault?
Well, no one loyal to the Grand Dame has been able to get in the vault. And Xardorak, while he is courting her, hasn't gotten to
Gross.
the point of bragging about his, well, his hoard.
Mirth grabs your hand, Lane, and says hoarsely under his breath, "The map, the treasure map. What if it's leading here?
This is
What
not.
if it's here?
I don't think this is where your map was.
I think it
was
could be. I really do. I think this Xardorak has my treasure. Maybe. I don't know. But we definitely have to check out that vault before we go. I have to see
Okay,
what's in
well,
there.
it doesn't belong to him. It belongs to all the people he stole it from.
And us. Later.
Maybe.
Yes.
Janelle, and do you happen to know of any other secret invisible doors like the ones that we joined you through?
As far as I know, that's the only one on the forge level.
Cool.
At least none of us have found
Alright.
any more than that.
Should we just head back the way we came? Because there's
We could get down to the forge and see how they're doing.
I vote we skedaddle back on the elevator the way we came.
But what
And
about
go.
the vault?
You were just saying you wanted the treasure.
Yeah, but where? That's true.
Just saying.
I didn't know if that was near here in the forge or not. Because out of character, we don't have a map, right?
Nope.
No, but we have a tour guide, which is better than a map. Let's go.
Fair point.
And we don't know when she's gonna betray us, so we need to use her help.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotta get her to take us wherever before she stabs us.
Janelle, don't stab us.
She's not gonna stab us.
What if she did, though? You put the
We
thought in
just-
my head.
Look, at this
We
point,
just helped her.
At this
She's here
point,
for sabotage.
if you don't mind, there's a massive battle going on out there.
Yeah.
And I couldn't quite hear, is the dragon still on the platform?
We saw it fly off,
I think
but that was a while ago. That was a full rest ago. So
That's
it might be
like
back
that
by
was
now.
yesterday.
There's
Yeah.
a dragon?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, there is. There's a big Chardalyn dragon. It's horrible.
Like crystal.
The other dragons
not
take
real
issue with
dragon.
it.
Cool.
Has it been gone for more than an hour?
We haven't been up to check in the past hour.
You guys slept a while, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Sorry,
had a
this
nice.
is morning for us.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
We take sleep when we can get it.
I can assume that one of two things has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Either it's become apparent that the Grand Dame's forces have rebelled against Xardorak's forces, and that boiling point peaked on its own, or Xardorak released the dragon to do its duty destroying the 10 towns.
No.
Guess we don't have much time.
So we should hurry.
One of those things is happening now, and if the dragon's not been back in an hour, then that's likely what triggered this fight.
Where is the dragon? How do we check?
I couldn't get to... There's a map in the war room.
Worm, go.
It's on the main floor.
I'm going for the door.
Where all the fighting's happening?
Completely.
No, she points back
Completely
to...
changed
Well, she doesn't
demeanor.
point. You hear a tink. I'm not used to going invisible. She is.
Yeah.
You hear a tink of something thrown over toward the invisible door that you passed through. The secret door. The elevator that way is the quickest
Let's
way.
do it.
Lane's already going.
Okay.
Let's go back and get that map.
You make your way back to the elevator itself. You have to wait for a moment for it to come down and rise back up. But when it does, you are able to...
Can we fit the tortoise on this elevator with us?
Everyone can fit on the elevator. And,
I love this tortoise so much. I'm going to be so sad when they leave.
Nadine.
I will grab all of you and put
She was
you
Gerard's pet.
right here. You find yourselves back in the training room. Where
Mercutio's
you...
just robbing
oh,
this
sorry.
one family.
Where you fought the animated armor previously.
Great. Love this
Okay.
room.
Well,
And
There's more room.
the doors open up, and you can hear Janelle say, "This way."
Yep.
There is a tinking sound you can hear as she is tapping on the floor behind her, so that you can always tell where she is. And she leads you not too far from where you started, over this direction. And there's a set of double doors. She says, in there's Xardorak's war room. That's where all the planning took place, but again, none of us have been able to get in and get a good look, but we have heard of the planning, and the Grand Dame knew of the plan, but... Well, she said there was a map within.
Oh, I'll push it open so bad. Guess who else can go invisible?
oh, the Bubster.
The Bubster. No, we're never calling him that again.
I like it.
Bubby.
It's his full name.
The door opens up, and
We already established a middle name for him.
there is a rectangular set of double doors. One to the north and one to the south you just passed through. A brazier of glowing hot coals is often in each of the corners, giving just enough illumination to see a low stone table, on top of which is an illustration carved into the stone itself that Lane instantly recognizes as a map of Icewind Dale.
Mm-hmm. We're in this room now?
Yep. Just anywhere in
Sweet.
that room.
And beyond that is the actual war room?
This is the room, and there's this tinking sound on the table, and
She just said that they hadn't been able to get into it, and we just opened the doors. This feels too easy. It's a trap.
We are invisible.
We
you're
are
invisible,
There's
and there is a massive
invisibility is
fight going
amazing.
on
Yeah.
right now.
All right. We are thankful for distractions. Cool. Anyways.
All
Okay,
right.
so we look at this map.
So
What
let's
can we tell?
investigate. What do we do?
So looking at this table, you can see it is a three-dimensional map of Icewind Dale. Lane can easily identify all of the 10 towns.
Yeah.
And there is a slight glow approximately where you are in Sunblight Fortress, which I can take you to a big map to give you a better.
Yeah, it's like we have a map for that.
We have a map for that. So I will zoom out of the map. Give everyone a better view. There we go. And there is
Where?
a subtle glow
Sunblight is down here.
down here where Sunblight is.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
If he's smart, he'll go for East Haven first.
Is the glow good? Is that dragon glow? Or is that more of a you are here sort of thing?
GPS.
I was thinking dragon glow.
You hear Janelle say, I don't have any idea.
I think that might be the dragon tracker.
All y'all
Unless-
froze for me.
Oh,
Help.
We
We
can hear you
unfrozen?
fine.
Hello. Okay.
oh no. Okay.
Back?
Okay.
We can hear you fine.
Okay, we're
All right.
back.
All right.
We're back.
You just popped up the map. I don't know what was said before.
Not a
that.
thing.
Okay,
there's a
cool.
there's a subtle glow at Sunblight, and everyone's
Cool.
trying to figure out what it is.
Sweet.
Okay, do an arcane check on it.
You may go ahead and roll Arcane.
Is that not just you are here on the map?
It's a 15.
15. So as you are looking at this map, the table itself does seem to be of an arcane nature. It's probably used for tracking and planning in various ways, and there is some kind of you're taking a look at it, and there are runes carved around the map that are definitely magical in nature. So there's some kind of interaction with the table.
Can I read any of the runes?
They're general arcane runes, so it's not that they have
Okay.
specific words. They have a lot to do with just illusory magic.
Okay. So they're not like things I can touch to activate whatever the rune might
Nope,
be?
they're not
to-
like buttons or
Okay.
anything. They're just they're more the etched in powering of whatever spell is enacted over this.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if it activated like click here for dragon sort of thing.
No, nothing that straightforward. No.
Okay.
Interesting. So something's happening in Sunblight. Also, when we came in, I think, saw the dragon lift off and leave from like a platform outside.
Yep,
Was that
so
the case?
You heard the dragon, or at least the sound of thousands of breaking glasses, go shooting up and out of the fortress about the time you arrived.
Oh, okay. So I guess there's no way to visually check our theory as to whether the dragon is in Sunblight or here without actually seeing whether the dragon is home or not.
That's an accurate assessment.
Don't we have a way to contact somebody that maybe could be looking out?
Do we know anyone in Sunblight? Because I have sending. I
You
can
know the-
send messages
you know the
to
Grand
people I
Dame.
know.
You also, the tiefling in the
could ask
basement,
her.
you have a sending stone to her. Could you ask her, like, hey, in the past 8 hours, have you been hanging around 10 towns? Did you see a giant ass dragon?
I do that.
Okay. So you activate this stone that was given to you by
Avarice.
Avarice.
Mm-hmm.
And as you warm this stone in your hands and speak into it, you speak Avarice's name. And there's a few moments of silence before the voice returns. Yes? Where
Hi,
are all
it's
of you?
me. We are at.
In a Duergar Fortress.
We're in a Duergar Fortress. Question: have you seen a giant crystalline Chardalyn dragon by any chance? Where are you?
You've made it into Sunblight itself.
Oh, we are in Sunblight. I'm a dumbass.
Yes.
DM, I swear to God. That was me out of character. I swear to fucking God. We were struggling.
No,
Oh, all right. But I'm going to ask
That's-
Avarice.
that is amazing. How did you get in? There is a
Dragon?
map
Yeah,
in
no.
Sunblight that I think can help me with my research.
I'm sitting on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fantastic.
What do you need to know?
Dragon. Around? Yeah, no.
So
Heading
here's the
towards
thing.
my family?
The map has a glowing spot on it, and Mirtha's going to describe what the map looks like. And with Patrice's help, we can communicate like the runes, the energy, the vibe that's coming off of this, the type of magic, and give her the information she needs. And
yes, that sounds right. A dragon. Yeah, the Chardalyn dragon is 2.5, 3, 4, 5.5. It's in East Haven at the moment.
I knew it.
how can you tell?
Well, we have good communication around here. There's a few of us wizards about.
East Haven is the largest, closest one, anyways. Anyone's
Okay.
Oh, it's already destroyed Dugan's hole and Goodmead.
Damn it.
You can't just say that like that. That's horrible. Oh crap, we were too late.
People of this place are destroyed regularly. They're practically just here to fill space.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that.
Please
Mirth
get a
says.
message to Bremen.
A message of what?
And I'm going to tell I can't remember from backstory, but the name of my brother-in-law.
Yep. The speaker. I don't have it pulled up.
The speaker's my brother-in-law?
Oh, no, not him. So he's in Targus.
Oh. Okay.
The person you're talking about's in Targus. He's a family friend.
Okay.
Yep.
No, I have an actual brother-in-law.
I don't remember that from the notes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. All good. Anyways, but just like passing on of like, get them out.
I'm actually...
It seems like as people are heading to Bryn Shander, it's the most well-defended. I don't know. It doesn't look like they stand much chance, quite frankly. But no, this map, it's important. Do you still have that map in your pocket?
Let's back this up, Mirth says sternly, hearing the callousness in her voice regarding all of the human lives that are being wrecked by this dragon. And he says...
Dwarven. And Elven.
And Elven, all the lives.
What?
And, well, he doesn't say that. This is just narratively. And he says, here's what he says. What does he say? He says, I have a lot of information for you, Avarice. There's so many wonders here that you could scarcely believe what I'm looking at right now and all of the things I've seen in this arcane keep of mystery and things that tempting nuggets, things that you would do much for, many things that you would trade for, including, and I think Mirth is going to ask for some specific assistance in terms of sending ahead, like having her be in charge of communicating to the 10 towns and preparing them.
It's 8 towns now. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Dang it. To the remaining towns. So basically what Mirth is looking to set up here is trading with her information and possibly access to the keep after we clear it for her in exchange for her spending her time doing damage control as best she's capable of, because she just said that they are all well connected out there and that it's not difficult for her to talk with people. And so as far as Mirth's concerned, she just volunteered herself for wrangling duty to try and help what remains of these towns prepare for the Chardalyn creature. That's the first thing.
The Arcane Brotherhood are no friends to the 10 Towners, but what? You want me to tell them a massive dragon is on the way?
Yes, and I want to know how to defeat the dragon.
Probably like most large, mean things. You chase it down and you fight it. I don't know.
You're admitting you don't know something? Interesting.
There's plenty the Arcane Brotherhood doesn't know. The Chardalyn dragon's not my concern. It means nothing to me. There's a greater treasure here than that.
Well, you're about to lose a chance to reach it unless you help.
I have told you. I will tell them it's coming. I'm sure that they'll get to Bryn Shander faster. It'll probably save many lives, at least until the dragon gets to Bryn Shander. Or what? Are you expecting an exodus of 10,000 civilians through the cold of Icewind Dale?
Not until you try.
Mirth kisses your head and then immediately goes when your hair burns him. Regretting the grandma kiss.
So you want me to lead an evacuation of Icewind Dale? That's what you are asking of the Arcane Brotherhood?
No. Maybe, and he's going to squeeze Neo's hand, like, approvingly, but also, no, not that. But there's a vault here that no doubt has treasure, perhaps the kind that you might be thinking of. If you want any access to any of this after we clear this place out and take it over for ourselves, which we will, then I need you to equip Bryn Shander as best you can to survive against a dragon attack.
You are sorely confused about what the Arcane Brotherhood is capable of. You simply want us to join the defense and die alongside the Ten Towners?
You're pretty poorly named, if that's not what you're intending to do.
Do you know anything about us?
Tell us. What are you about?
The Arcane Brotherhood. We are the secret seekers and the secret finders. There are some that would call us the Red Wizards at one point.
Oh, shit.
That, just dropped in our Thursday campaign. How dare.
The host tower of the Arcane wants information, not mercies. And quite frankly, as I continue this discussion with you, it's become clear that of the two of us, there is one group much more desperate than the other.
We have more to offer.
Do you?
You
Give
want
me
the
a
treasure
moment.
here, don't you?
And you kind of hear in the background, it's almost as if someone is speaking off of a microphone, but in the same room. You can't hear the name that's said, but you do hear, "How fares East Haven?" "Oh, that bad." "How many live there again?" "Oh." "And the speaker, Dana?" "Captain Imdrafel. Wonderful. Thank you. I'll pass this along. You'll be proud to know that East Haven's putting up quite a fight. Dugan's Hole and Goodmead were obliterated, but they were barely towns to begin with. 750 souls in East Haven itself. Dying as we speak, and you think you have leverage? You
Let me roll
do
persuade.
what
At
I
least we have
ask of you.
hearts.
DM,
Go
I
ahead.
engage mechanically as a bard with this
Yes,
a
you
little
may.
bit?
Go ahead.
So dialogue-wise, I'm not on my game because
No
my
problem.
meds have worn off like an hour or two ago. But
Same.
just to be clear, what I'm looking for here is Mirth's trying to suss out, and I'm getting a sense of it, which is they do have limited power, but Mirth is trying to suss out. He's shooting big and then kind of whittling it back down to try and get some insight on what she's capable of doing. And once identifying what he thinks she might be able to do, he's willing to either negotiate or lie about exchanging.
So go ahead and make an insight check,
Okay.
and that will give you a start.
Time to bard it up, guys.
Do it.
All right. Got a 23 on insight, baby.
Okay. So there are a few things you're able to pick up through your communication of this sending stone that you've been given. She is absolutely not lying about what's going on. You have no doubt that Dugan's Hole and Goodmead are destroyed, and you have no doubt that East Haven is being destroyed as you speak. You also get the impression that the Arcane Brotherhood, they genuinely do not care what happens to the people of Ten Towns. It doesn't matter, because what they're looking for has nothing to do with the Ten Towners. The treasure that she alluded to, it sounds as though it's not even the treasure that you're offering up. It sounds like something greater even than that. Because she didn't at any point ask where Sunblight was or anything about Sunblight itself. She was asking you to do something. The insight you gain from a 23, which is an excellent roll, is you're pretty sure you could offer her something that would get her cooperation.
Oh, great. Is that my map? Most likely, is that where Mirth is going with this?
There's something about the table. She's asked about the table a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So looking down at the physical war table that we're at, what's going on there? Let's do another. As she's talking, Mirth is thinking all of these things like Sherlock style and is going to check out the table. What am I seeing with fresh eyes here?
You are seeing images of all the 10 towns. There's no... Yeah, it's a three-dimensional map. They're nothing but representations, really. The only light on it is at Sunblight Fortress itself. And then there's this voice that comes through the sending stone that you hear her ask again. do you still have that map in your pocket?
Why do you ask?
Give me
I think you will find it helpful to open.
I'm like motioning and realizing I'm invisible.
Mirth will pause and then very quietly take out his map and peruse it.
I'm gonna grab it and just like lay it flat on top, like superimpose.
It doesn't fit over it. It's smaller than that. But as you unroll it, the glow at sunblight increases just a little bit. And you look down at the parts of your map that have thawed. The one right when you cross the river, where the lamppost was. A second light glows on the map. A third, where it thawed over in the wilderness out this direction. Sorry. Another one glows out there, which is where part of your map had already thawed.
Mm-hmm.
There is another one that glows.
Are they supposed to be
Can you
shown
mark
on the
these?
map? Because they're
Here.
not showing on this
I
level.
will pop them just as the, not the names, but the black dots. So I think that would have pulled. Oh no, I have to go here to pull you over. So there's one.
Okay, so the diamonds represent some of these lights that we've seen.
Some of the places on your map that have thawed that you haven't been to, the only ones that glow are the first light that you saw, and the one where you are now. So here is another thawed area.
So what's the connection there? Like, if the light...
Another here. Go ahead.
So the first one was when we pulled a Mr. Tumnus and first entered Narnia, right? Like, that was when
Right.
that light lit up, okay. And then there's one here where we are now, which I remember when we came in retroactively.
Yep. We retroactively had to point out, yes, there's one just outside Sunblight Fortress that you passed by.
So have I, out of, like, stepping it back, have we been missing opportunities to light lanterns, or...
You have had the map unthawed, and you've not followed the unthawed places yet.
Okay.
I
thought we
missed
were-
plot.
Well, we have time to do that later.
This is why
possibly.
we're doing it this way, because we'll have time later.
Yes. Okay. Well, interesting.
And as you hold your map close by, more areas start to thaw.
Yeah.
And these little, they're not glowing, but on your map, not on the table. So the glow of the table is only the two that you found. And I will update your map and get it to you because you have a physical map. There is another one out in the middle of the sea of moving ice, all the way up here. Oh, I threw it over there. And there is one more nearby. There it
I think
went.
I need to start lighting these suckers.
There is one more down there.
This is just all over the place.
And you hear through your stone said, "Your map, has it thawed?"
Maybe. He says kind of coyly.
You will tell me where, and I will do what I can with my arcane brothers to protect these miserable humans.
Oh, well, what a show of good faith, Mirth says, listening to how she worded that, like, Jesus. And Mirth says, you know, and I actually do want to lean into a persuade here, if that's okay, but let me tell you what I'm going for.
Go ahead.
Mirth is going to be very selfish for a minute. So thus far, Mirth has been going with everybody, and we've been following sort of the greater needs as we've perceived them as we're adventuring through Icewind Dale. But the map has always been on his mind, but it seems like it's for now come almost secondary to the natural flow of wanting to help various people, getting caught up with tribes, helping, solve disputes, blah, blah, blah. But Mirth expresses to Avarice that that he can understand where she's coming from, because the entire reason, I think he says to her, the entire reason I came up to 10 Towns is because of this map and because I know that there is a secret, there's something spectacular up here. And like you, I'm driven to discover whatever the hell this secret is. That's the entire reason I'm here. I'm giving up a lot of my life. I quit my job for this. I can understand where you're coming from. I'd like to work with you. It seems like we might be able to help each other. I have this map and a bunch of other skills that you could use, and you have a lot of information that I would like to have access to. I think we should talk about a collaboration in the future.
Okay.
And that would start with this.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
All right. Sweet.
Patrice is going to be like, I think you've got this. So get a D6 inspiration.
Oh, thank you. D6, baby. Thank you very much. 28.
28.
Highest I've ever rolled in this game.
A moment of quiet on the other side of the sending stone. She says, agreed. We will find these together. Now, for my end. And I am going to have to trust that you will fulfill yours. Is that the bargain that we're casting?
And Mirth will clarify, is she, by fulfilling, she's asking for him to be sure to be transparent with the information on the map. Is that what she's asking for?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Mirth is like, yes, we can share knowledge.
Pass my stone over your map in one of the areas that have melted.
We'll do it.
Okay. After you pass one, there's a moment on the other side. Wonderful. Now for a bit of my help. You know where Sunblight is on the map, correct?
Yes.
Tap it on the table.
Boop.
As you do,
Siri activates. Oh, sorry.
there is a line that slowly extends from Sunblight toward Dugan's Hole. And then from there, and I'm gonna draw these lines. Since I get to the right button, and we're gonna make them, yellow will be invisible on here. We'll make them red. So there is a very clear line that appears that goes up to Dugan's Hole. And she says, tap Dugan's Hole.
Boop.
And a second one goes to Goodmead. Now, show me the remaining areas on that map.
I'll show her.
Okay. You reveal all of them, and she leads you through what you need to do in order to see the path that that is drawn between the cities. She says, you should see... Oh, I think I drew one out of order. You should be seeing a line appearing, correct?
Yeah. Mirth looks as amazed, just like leaning over the map, like, yes.
Yes, so that table has been a part of that fortress for a very long time. It's for planning battles, the movement of troops. I would suspect that it is the path of that dragon.
Oof. Okay.
You know that it is in East Haven.
Oh no.
It's up to
going
you
for Chardalyn.
what to do with that information next.
Thank you.
Now, once you have either let the people suffer their fate or are ready to proceed, reach out to me again, and we will begin to meet at these locations around Icewind Dale. Agreed.
Agreed.
And the stone goes silent.
We have to go save these people.
Mirth,
Fight the dragon
essentially
now?
we were on speakerphone this whole time, and Mirth puts down his eye rock and just sort of looks at everybody and looks down at the glowing line that we've made showing the path that the dragon is taking, and realizing it's slowly going to crash. Yeah.
Even if we
This is
leave
horrible.
now, we'll barely make it to Bryn Shander in time to meet the dragon.
This is
If
where we
we
need to
try.
be to fight the dragon. This is how we're going to defeat it.
Here?
Somewhere in this keep. Yes, yes.
So
But
we
what
let
about the other towns?
all of the towns.
We're going to save the towns by cutting off the source of the dragon's power.
You
That's
think
what
we,
I think.
we can control it from here, maybe, or redirect it?
That's what I'm hoping. How else does Xardorak deal with these things? It's clearly not sentient. It's made out of that cultish glass. There's got to be something we can break around here, whether it's Xardorak's fat head or some kind of magic artifact. We can just...
The dragons have all had riders. He would have been there.
That's a good point.
So Xardorak is on the dragon?
Because we, out of character, in character, we don't know. So
In
Mirth
character,
says
you don't know.
we don't fucking know. So Mirth says quite possibly.
So he's not here while the revolution's going on, possibly.
Well, when you put it like that, the thing is, it seems to me like this Xardorak would rather have everybody else but him do his dirty work, even his own sons. He's kept.
Maybe one of his sons is on the dragon. Then. I don't know.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe, yes, perhaps someone trusted to him is riding the Chardalyn dragon. What do you, Patrice, what do you know about constructs? What do you know about things like this? Do you got anything in that beautiful, sparkling brain?
He flips through his book. I don't know. Constructs aren't really my thing. I mean, I'm not like some kind of goblin or anything. Those guys know everything about constructs. And Patrice hasn't been filled in on anything, has he? Or
Poor
Go ahead and roll
Patrice.
arcane.
all right, I'll go arcade.
Sorry, Patrice.
And anyone trained in arcane can make a roll of what you know about constructs.
That's a natural one.
It's not meant to be.
Patrice don't know.
That's okay.
I'm pretty sure they run on some kind of battery.
Sounds right.
Janelle, what would she know?
Janelle's just standing there during all of this, kind of watching it happen.
Oh, I forgot she was there.
The plan. So, Rox, I've seen your lips move a couple times and haven't heard you, so I don't know if you have yourself muted. Or...
Oh yeah, I have myself.
Okay,
muted.
sorry.
I just like to talk
I wanted
a lot
to check.
on
That's
the
all.
outside.
No, that's what I wanted to check. So Janelle says he bragged to the Grand Dame about his pet a number of times. I know nothing about it.
We should touch base with the dame herself. She's just next door.
Oh.
I know.
Whatever it is, we have to do it fast. We can't take time anymore.
Agreed. We
How
have
long has it been, by the way, since we cast invisibility?
It's not
An hour?
been long since you've cast invisibility.
Okay.
So
yeah.
there's a couple things. So the group arrived at Sunblight Fortress at about 9:15 a.m. You took an 8-hour rest. You were in there for probably a half hour beforehand. So it is.
Wait, it's dinner time.
It's about
5.
It's about dinner time, so to speak. So it's about 5 in the evening. That's time frame about where you've been. You've only been wandering around invisible for probably the last 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So we'll say conservatively, we'll say it's 5:30 just to give a round number.
Okay, so out of character, let's meta stuff. What do you guys want? What should we do with this, guys? What do we want to do?
I think we should
Well,
go
Lane
talk to the
wants to
dame.
go home immediately.
Well, that's not going to be the most useful location.
I'm aware.
Okay. We could roleplay it if you want to, but Lane probably knows that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Janelle will speak up. Well, we can speak with the Grand Dame, see what she has to say. I'm not sure what to tell you. Xardorak wants all of the 10 towns destroyed, so...
He's
Not
well on
gonna
his
get
way to
that.
getting it.
Knowledge is power, and we don't we need more. We need more facts and data before we can make a decision about what to do.
The Dame may be a good place to start.
Let's go.
Going.
All right.
I'm gonna march out the door first.
Out of character,
Ish it
we
down.
are at where we usually stop. Do you want to go a little bit longer to meet with the Grand Dame and then call it there for the evening?
I don't want to be the one, but I'm going to be the one. Is it okay if we fade here? Is that all right?
That is also an option that we can do, because
Okay.
we usually cut off about here. So,
Mm-hmm.
so Janelle looks at all of you, looks down at the map where the glowing line has appeared, showing the trail that the Chardalyn dragon is taking, and says, I'm sure the Grand Dame will know more. I hope that she's still in her chambers. It's hard to tell with what all is going on. Good luck to you.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to lead you to the Grand Dame, and then I'm going to stay with her.
Oh, okay.
Come along. So the group of you, still invisible, find yourselves following along this quiet tapping sound of the invisible Duergar leading you around, with a sense of something between uncertainty and a little bit of hopelessness. Not knowing what's going to take place, not knowing how to stop it, and not knowing what is going to come from a dragon that you currently know is terrorizing the 10 towns. So until we get back, that is what you'll have to dwell on, is what in the world do a group of adventurers do when this is what they face. That is where we will stop for the evening. Thank you for hanging out with us, chat. Sorry for the periodic breaks into subscriber-only mode. We think we've got everything taken care of, so we appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. I hope you had a little bit of fun as we came to a rather dark conclusion to this particular session. So we are excited to see what happens next. We'll spend just a couple minutes, no more than about 5, winding down, debriefing together, and then we will break for the evening and see you in 2 weeks. So, until we break up, do you have any comments, questions, concerns, conundrums, or qualms that anyone would like to address as we wind down for the night?
All the music in this episode was amazing. Also, yes, keep Patrice. And the tortoise.
Ekash, thank you so much for being on hold and coming in.
Anytime.
I felt so threatened by a new warlock. Like, parent came home with a new baby and was like, all right, this is my new favorite warlock. And I was like, you what? No.
There might be another one soon.
That part where Neo wants tattoos as well. It's like, oh my god.
Like, no, stop doing that. Don't work for my boss.
I could almost hear HP chuckling when I mentioned, "Hey, could I go into the warlock?" And he said,
I cackled out loud. There were dogs barking all over the neighborhood with the high-pitched squeal that I released when you wanted to go warlock.
I mean,
Which,
I
by the
also
way,
squeaked when you showed up at this.
Was my decision way before I even recorded the song.
Yes.
So this has been in the works for a while.
Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome. So yes, so thank you
I
for hanging out
appreciate
with
that
us.
so much.
Yeah,
That was such a
Ekash,
good
love
thing.
your play style.
Yeah.
I also want to, as part of our wrap up, I want to thank all of you for your patience with long bard time today. I appreciate you guys being patient with my slow processing. So thank you. I'm glad we got to get some plot stuff.
Is our favorite
Look,
time. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like I blue screened a lot today, especially with like, oh yeah, dragon's on the way to kill your family. Look at the path.
Oh, for sure.
And now I'm just like,
oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and DM, thank you for letting me engage with lean into the mechanical support part of it when your brain
absolutely.
fries.
It's I was getting ready to offer something right before you said something. One of the things I'm perfectly fine with is if I like to just let stuff play out if it works out and everyone's comfortable. If there's ever a time where you just want to go, I can't think of something off the fly, but I'm trying to get this person to do this, or I want them to do this, or always feel free to just say that, and I'm happy to fill in with, we can go straight to the mechanics, and that's perfectly fine. That's not at all a problem.
That's awesome.
For everyone, never feel put off or out of place or anything at all about that. It's part of the game.
Thank you.
There's some nights where we can kick back and just, talk nonstop towards each other. There's other times where sometimes you just want to go, we're going to roll dice and we're going to skip straight to that part. And I'm fine either way. I really am. So
Cool.
Oh, I have a question.
go ahead.
Is the tortoise really just a tortoise?
There was a detection of magic on the tortoise that determined the only magical thing about the tortoise is the fact that it's shell close. So
We literally just have a tortoise.
you asked for a tank. I had a good table that what I rolled was you get a random small or medium creature.
Great.
Aww.
That worked out really well.
So
There's Nadine.
so that's where Nadine came from.
Also, I wanted to tell chat thank you because that stupid high roll I got was because of Patrice and also the chat bonus and also my character's stupid high skills in persuasion. But still, so thanks chat and thank you Patrice very much.
We love two.
That was super slick. Thank you.
We
It was
love two
great.
bard parties.
2 bard parties can be a
Two
lot
bard
of fun.
parties.
Oh yeah,
So
Patrice.
we're-
We're gonna tear it. We're gonna raise up that roof.
We are just
Great.
such a high charisma party. And it's just the best. Like we have a warlock and a paladin and a bard and then bard the guests. Like
Yep.
It's so good. I'm happy with it.
Oh, good. I've tried, especially today, there were a couple things trying to tie together a few plot points and stuff that we haven't really addressed recently. So I hope I've been able to kind of introduce some of that a little bit more cleanly. So hopefully that also has been helpful in a couple ways.
Yeah.
What we're going to do, and this is for chat and everyone else, we have 2 more sessions before we are going to take a mid-season break. So we will have those 2 sessions to wrap up what's going on with Tin Towns and how to either stop it or what happens after, which is the part that is always interesting with me as a DM, is seeing which way you're going to go. I have everything mapped out, and when you said you were going to take an 8-hour rest in the fortress,
I was not happy.
it had a direct impact on the plot itself.
It's
Yeah.
8 towns now.
So do
It's
know
8 towns. Soon to be
Probably
7 towns.
7 towns.
Yeah.
know that you're on something of a clock, and the clock is set. So I know how long the clock functions. There is no Deus Ex DM time jumping going on. Everything's written out, including how fast your griffins are and how fast the dragon is and where you could go quickly if you decided you needed to go somewhere quickly.
I'm doing rough math. We have 9 hours until my home burns, y'all. No pressure.
So what I can tell
Wants
you is
to take a short rest.
Don't you dare. I will literally stab whoever does not keep running
you
to
have,
solve this problem.
you will have no idea how long a dragon is in a town destroying it. You can assume that the larger towns take more time to destroy. Those are the black dots on the map.
Yep.
So the black dots are the bigger towns that take longer.
Yep.
You also know that Lane would know that with the speed of the griffins, the furthest town, Lonelywood, would take you just under 5 hours to fly on Griffinback. So that's the furthest. The closest town, which is Dugan's Hole, would take just a little over 2 hours to fly on.
Not anymore.
So you do know
Anymore?
there is that option. So I think that's everything for us tonight. Thank you everyone for the game. I appreciate it. Sorry for a little bit of the shuffling as we had a few players coming in and out. I felt it went. I got really close to doing that during Ekash's Ol'Bitey song. It was I was so close.
You did real good. I was
So close.
impressed.
I thought I was gonna do it too. But thank you. Is there anything else anyone wants to say before we pull the plug on the evening?
Thank you for singing. No.
Yes, the
Yes,
song was
thank you.
wonderful.
That was really
Niv.
cool.
That
Super
was
cool.
yeah. So that first of all is one of like the first songs that went on Lane's playlist. Like, oh, I love this song. I'm putting it on as like that's a folk song that he and his husband wrote together in this world. And yeah, I like it a lot. And
Wonderful.
I have been like, Al, I wanna sing Timurth. For like
Yes.
6 episodes.
Yeah, it's been in the.
We've been
in
like,
the
we're gonna have a
wings.
campfire song.
And then we were like, what if in the gentle bosom of Pinhead, we
Yep.
just
Yeah.
serenaded each other and actively took a nap, which, by the way, I confess is probably the most ludicrous but tactically smart, but also dumb decision that I've done as a player in a long time.
That's D&D.
Yeah, that is
D&D,
D&D, right? Like,
There is-
yeah.
D&D.
It is D&D.
Because if we had kept pushing, then I would have been beyond dead weight,
Somewhat-
like to the point of impediment. So
Honor was almost dead.
Yeah, Honor had
Hit
4
point
HP.
So
And Xardorak was right there.
yep. So
I
I
still
was.
think we could have pancaked him and we could have ended this whole thing.
I had to.
with
I
4 hit points.
I accidentally made it seem like he was going to be unconscious. I thought, oh well, no, I'm not handing him. Killing the
Listen.
the baddie.
Listen.
He dies of alcohol poisoning.
He dies. 'Cause
Credits
he got too
roll.
drunk and got
Told ya.
stomped by the party. So what we're gonna do on the way out is something I've always been bad at, and I apologize for this. I need to get better at it. Instead of just me saying goodbye, we're gonna go around the table real quick. Tell us where we can find you, what's going on, that sort of thing. I've always been bad at outros because my brain turns to mush at the ends of sessions.
Oh yeah.
Valid.
Same.
You are valid.
So we are going to go in reverse order to nobody higher up said anything to me yet, but I'm awful at this. So we're gonna start with Rox and go up around that way. Tell us where we can find you, what you're doing, what you're working on. Feel free to say goodbye. So Rox, go ahead.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok at Rox the Wizard. Right now, I'm on a little hiatus because I just started a new job and I am getting used to this new schedule that is ever changing. But it's a really good job, but it's just a lot right now. So yeah, a little hiatus, but I'll be returning soon.
Perfect. Nif.
Hi, I'm Niffer. I also have just started a new job, which means I'm so tired. And yet, here's the deal. I had a game last night. I had a game tonight. I have a game on Monday that you can come see me on. We are returning our Sherlock investigations, where I play a wonderful Victorian tragic ghost trying to kill Dracula. So come see us for that. And then 2 weeks after that, hello, kitty. My cat's here. He's been so good all night. Yeah, hi, buddy. This is Marsh. He gets a shout out too. Okay, bye. So, 2 weeks after Sherlock Investigations on the 27th, right? That's the right date? That's the right date. On the 27th of September, we are starting a new campaign called Stargate Phoenix, where I get to be another tragic child, also a nerd. It'll be great. So yeah, come see us on those wonderful things.
Wonderful.
Oh, also I'm a Jasper's Game Day ambassador. Go check them out. They're a wonderful charity that supports and educates about the prevention of suicide. Go check them out. We're doing wonderful things and donating a lot of money to training and educating. So it's really good.
Wonderful. Al?
Yeah, I'm Al Lucart. I am a sci-fi fantasy illustrator that does tabletop games. I've done a ton of them. You can check out the games that I've illustrated on my website, which is lucartstudio.com, or you can follow me on my socials at Al_Lucart. I have put out so many fucking games in the past year and a half, and we have about 3 more down in the pipeline going forward here. So look forward to them. Follow me on my socials, Patreon, whatever you feel like doing, and roll some dice of different shapes than just D20s.
Ecash?
Hey folks, Ekash the Orc here. I'm a player with TPK, the newly announced GM. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch soon because I'm testing out streaming. You can find me on Instagram at Ekash the Orc, Twitter at Ekash the Orc, TikTok at Ekash the Orc, where I'll occasionally put out goofy little things. As for what I'm doing as a player, coming up on Tuesday, I'll be in Harper's Investigations as Kabu Del, my goblin artificer. I think we're in the end game as far as like the way the story's getting.
Is that why you said that goblins know a lot about constructs?
That is why I said it.
Yay.
And then I'll also, depending on how things go, 2 weeks after that, I'm scheduled to be on and so on and so forth for Harper's as well. And then Monday, the 20th rather, is episode 2 of our City of Mist campaign. Madness Calls It Forth, where I will be playing the father whose rift is Job from the Bible. So you can catch me on that as well.
I like that.
It's actually reprising the original character I ever first played when I joined TPK in a one-shot. So it's fun. Otherwise, as far as GM stuff, I've currently got some things in the works. So keep an eye out for any announcements as to the shenanigans I get up with there. Otherwise, as I've proven tonight, you can also find me sneaking my way into other games that we stream. So, but that is all for me.
Wonderful, and I am the Last Hit Point Hero. You can find me at Last Hit Point Hero on Twitter, also at DM Leech tweets if you want to get all of my ramblings about my hometown and everything else. Just the game stuff is Last Hit Point Hero. Occasionally I stream stuff, but usually I am working on the games coming up. So I am prepping Stargate Phoenix and Stargate Basilisk, which are paired antagonistic campaigns sharing a same world and having direct effect on each other. So
I'm the good guys.
There are the goodies who are the Phoenix.
We're the
and
good
the baddies
guys
who are Basilisk. Basilisk does not start until October 22nd, so the goodies get a head start. Other than that, I've got Cold Hands, Warm Hearts for a few more sessions, and have just dove into Oathswarm as a player. So it is good to be a player again. And yes, purple is bad team, best team, because purple is in Basilisk. So we will have a lot of fun with that. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. We appreciate it greatly. We hope to see you in a few more weeks. And until we do, be good. That's the rule. Be good. See ya.